Makes it so whenever you
Alright,
take
we're all set.
slashing or piercing damage, you spray acid blood at people, but all the acid blood does is it has a poison on it with a flat DC 11 fortitude save. It's a level 3 spell. It
Yeah, it's
doesn't
for
scale,
flavor.
I guess, but
But
only lasts
yeah.
once per level.
Oh,
So, yeah,
the
you guys defeated the
buttons.
cult
What happened
here.
to the buttons?
Yeah, they changed the buttons. The update did
Yeah, they
that.
changed it all. It's not buttons anymore. It's just, I guess it says characters and notes. It's kind of boring.
It
I
might
did
be the
prefer the
skin you're
buttons.
using.
Maybe. Well, I'm not using any skin.
Yeah, that's probably why.
This is base.
Yeah.
Yeah, the character sheet has slightly different
If
looking
you can
buttons,
find me
too.
a free Hell's Rebels like kind of style thing, then I'll use it.
Well.
But anyway, you guys defeated the cult last time in a big, long battle.
Mm-hmm.
Full of pausing and doing.
Right. Then
Especially
we
if
ended...
your name is Caleb.
I was very
Caleb and Leon both
comforted.
got hit by Held Person a ton, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was held.
And
so
then I
much.
just got confused and couldn't do anything
do we
for
have a
like the
current
entire
map?
combat
I
either.
don't remember what we're.
I'll share it.
We were on a map. I
There we
don't.
go. Lucky
The thing
buttons.
is I don't know if we're doing anything else in here yet, because I think like I don't know. I mean, we could try to force our way past this door, but I was thinking we would talk with the like we got the important part, pal. This place is now like not occupied by the cult that was in here before.
A place we can take over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the point. That was the point.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm thinking like we were gonna talk
priority,
with right, and we can talk with the Hell Knights about it because it's the Order of the Torrent is the one that sealed it. So, like maybe they can help us unseal it under like.
Ooh,
if
maybe
there's
they'll
something
get
we can
mad
do.
about it. They'll be like, "No, never."
I mean,
I'm sure Octavio is still in our debt and would be
cool
with it.
Because he mentioned this stuff before and said that we could use it.
Yeah, I'm not sure he mentioned
Right.
the door specifically, but he mentioned that they had cleared it in the past.
This is where
I'll
they
post
had their
again that
big
there
throwdown.
was something on the door. There was a
a symbol
written
of
on
a
the door in
fish.
Infernal. Yep, a symbol of a fish as well. And there are these words inscribed upon the door as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, there might be like undead and shit in there. I don't know.
I'll speak up and say, perhaps we can, it seems we have put in a good night's work. Perhaps we can tell the sewer sage he can take its farm back home, and we can come here in the morning, perhaps with Octavio, who can help us with this door.
Yeah, works for me.
Alright, well, you all put in a great effort, team. I bid you all, as my cousin say, buenas noches.
So, I'm assuming then that means you guys are leaving?
Leon feels done, but if there's anything anyone else wants to do.
Or at least we're gonna go up and like let the sewer sage know, like
Yeah, I think we can go and
cleared
come
out
back.
the cult.
We need to come back for the door.
Don't forget
Octavio
to grab some of your loot in the party in the inventory screen. There's some potions and a chain shirt that are waiting to be picked up. As you know, this is all potentially money for you guys as well.
Right.
Yeah, I think I already grabbed a potion of invisibility from there.
Okay. As you guys, if you are all going back up, Brofalog sees you and if you tell him what has happened, then the Otyug is finally lets out a sigh of relief, knowing that this dreadful cult has been uh, has been destroyed, and that they need not worry about any other Otyugs or other creatures being seduced by false promises.
Yeah, they won't bother you anymore.
Brofalog implores you to seek the wisdom of the sea and tide, and if you need his wisdom or aid, then to seek him out.
Okay.
Have we already spoken to Brofalog about the creature in the sewers?
Yes, that was what I asked. That's what I asked about when the last time we ran into Brofalog. And he told us that the creature in the sewers was looking for the same person that Freedom's looking
Actually, the Grey
was the rat.
Queen told you.
for.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right. So I guess we haven't asked Brofalog about it. I guess we could ask then in that case.
I believe you did ask Brofalog about it, and he'll reiterate that he knows of the creature you speak of, but it's something that he hasn't gone
Okay.
to great lengths to, inquire more about. Just that he knows that it is a fierce and intelligent creature that is not native to the sewers, and so he has tried to keep it out of his home as much as possible. But it doesn't seem that interested in him or the Otyugs.
Okay. I don't know if it was interested in us either, but we didn't stick around to find out.
Yes, he tells you to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if nobody else wants to take these potions, I'll just take them, I guess.
Yeah, what armor does Freedom have on?
Huh? I don't
Or
have that.
Barry?
Well,
I
Barry
wear
can't
a
wear that
chain
armor.
shirt, but it's
Well, this is a
medium
+1
armor.
chain shirt.
Yeah, but it's medium.
Yes,
Wait, no,
medium.
chain shirt is light. What?
No, I mean it's sized for a medium
It's a medium
creature.
size creature. I'm a small creature.
Oh, okay. Wait, what race is everyone? Because I don't even know.
Oh my god.
I'm halfling.
No.
What's Leon? You're no okay.
No.
I
So
didn't
they're
know
both
that.
small.
Okay. Yeah, so the two people who would want this can't wear it. Okay. I guess I'll
Yep.
hold it for now, and we'll probably sell it because it's worse than what I have for AC.
Yeah, once you get back somewhere where you can store it, you can put it into they have that option where it can be not in your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we can't find somewhere to sell it, you just store
Yeah,
it
I guess.
somewhere and sell it
Yeah, we
later.
could use it to upgrade some of our people.
True.
Just sell it.
I mean, if we're planning, I don't know if we're planning to use the scroll of Raised Dead on
Kane.
shit, what was it? Kane. If we use it on Kane, maybe we'll just give him that.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I assume that if we do that, we're gonna have him work with one of our teams.
That sounds like a fun
most
idea.
likely. I think he
What?
wore hide, but chain shirt would be just as good.
Yeah, magic changer would be an upgrade.
Yeah, it's better. Way better.
So
Okay.
yeah, we'll tootle out of here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Toodle-oodle.
Then the sewer sage will also head back to the sewers and guide the other young Otyugs with it.
I'll wave goodnight
And
to
yeah.
to them all.
Yep. They bid you farewell. Oh, and they also give you something as well. The little ones they have been swayed by your actions and their elders' words, and they kind of rush to you guys with very shiny things in hands that they said that they found amid the filth, and that they were going to keep them because they were shiny, but they were they felt moved to thank you in their own way.
And you can keep them if you want.
Well, what shiny things
I'll-
are they?
Approach and
Yeah,
I
how
mean,
big of
they
shiny things?
rightfully found them. It's rightfully theirs.
Hey, it could be handy to use god level artifacts. You never know.
I
it
still
will be rude
stand by what
to
I said.
refuse his present of gratitude.
Is there a
Oh
way
to
yeah,
split-
move forward and appraise them.
Can I
One,
split items easily.
I don't remember. I think it's shift. If you're dragging them, but I don't know about.
Drag and drop
No.
into the party
Lower.
sheet.
I guess that would work, yeah.
So yeah, one of the Otyugs hands you a silver comb. Another one hands you an iron chalice inlaid with pearls, and the other has what looks like a little shiny bead that is sparkly.
Ooh. Shiny.
Pearl of power?
It's a bead, not a pearl.
Well, who knows? We have
Oh
not
my God.
inspected it yet.
Pearls
but
can be beads.
I will try to appraise
Bead
what's
is a
up.
shape
Whatever.
and a size, not necessarily like a thing.
Oh, I see new buttons, but I will not press them.
I don't know. I am farmer. I don't know these things.
You don't know about beads? Oh.
I know about beats.
Oh. He's got
You
the
find that
beat.
these items they have some mundane wealth. The comb is worth about 50 gold pieces, and the chalice is worth about 200. But the bead you think is much more valuable than that.
I'll cast Detect
I'll
Magic on
look
it.
over it. Yeah, I just hold it out to him.
Alright, you study for a few rounds because it is indeed magical. Give me
Nah,
a
I have no
spellcraft.
idea. No idea.
Dang.
Unless it's like really low caster level. Actually, no, I think it's 15 plus caster level, so I don't think I know regardless.
You're unsure what the properties of the
Very-
bead are.
Barry will give it a shot. He'll detect magic and do a roll.
Sure, go with spellcraft.
I think I was planning to possibly prepare Identify.
Oh my god, these
Wow.
rolls.
You're also
That's
unsure
alright.
what it is.
Get
It's
him
alright, it's
out
the end of
early.
the night. We're just all really tired.
Yep.
I would spellcraft, but I don't have detect magic.
It is.
It's a
I can
magic
confirm
bead.
the
Wait.
bead is not a beat.
Can I do? Let me check something. Can I give you Detect Magic? No, I
Oh.
can't.
Oh.
It's not. I can't. If it said the target was like one person, I think I could give you Aura Sight or whatever, like Arcane Sight, if that was.
Identify.
Oh.
I might be able to cast Identify on you. That's true.
You don't need detect magic with identify?
Well,
Yeah,
you gotta. It's
so
based on the
this
targeting. Oh no, Identify is also not personal. It's cone shaped, just like Detect Magic is.
Crazy. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, tomorrow then.
it's a little black sphere.
Okay, well, we'll figure out what it is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No,
Okay,
wait.
I'm
Okay,
going
so
to
we
just
have a +1
deposit
chain
the-
shirt, right? Like, okay, so part of Freedom's like stubbornness about like some of these heavy armors that we're finding is that they're like tainted with bad deity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like they have
Well,
a
chain shirt
evil
is light
symbol
armor,
on
not
them?
heavy, but okay.
No, but I get freedoms.
But I do understand your point about not wanting to wear, a symbol of Asmodeus or whatever.
I'm gonna build it really quick to see if it's better than what I currently have, though. Because I don't want my armor. Actually, I should just upgrade my armor. We should just sell that, and I should just upgrade my armor.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, that would be
I
more
think
useful.
It's actually not any better.
I
The
think
only
Kane.
improvement it gives is max dex 4 instead of 3. So yeah, I'll just stay with my scale mail. Sell that.
Lessens AC penalty too, if you're concerned about that at all.
I am not.
for swimming.
If I need to swim, we're doing something wrong. Or we're visiting our friends, which isn't too
Yeah,
hard to do.
if we need to swim, we better have like air bubble or something.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, let's see. You guys are back out in Kintargo,
Man, I wish I had
and
money.
the time is late because you guys went into this place around 9:40. So I'm gonna kick this a couple hours. It's almost midnight.
All right. And yeah, and if we don't want to risk, like, possibly being spotted by a patrol, I'm sure we could probably just either spend the night here or exit through the sewer systems.
Well, the two children are waiting for you guys at the um the Tooth and Nail.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
thought they were just going home, but all right, then we'll
So
head to the Tooth
the
and Nail
Fushi
then.
sisters took them to a safe place.
Gotcha. All right, then I guess that is where I would head if that's what was established earlier.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys?
You guys need me
Barry's
for
good with
anything, or should I
going.
just go home and sleep?
I
think
think
we have
that's
any
the
plans.
plan.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the hideout place.
I'm gonna try to sneak back to my
Wasp.
house.
Okay.
Barry will go with Leon.
All right.
The little people gotta stick together, man.
But of course, mon ami.
Let's storm that volcano.
Hell yeah.
And if I run into anyone on the way, I actually have invisibility still available for me, so I can cast that to, sneak
Yeah,
past them and get
Amon, you're
away.
able to move fairly easily through the city.
If I run into anyone, the slasher may make a return.
You've come to know the city fairly well by now, not just by living in it, but as you've grown more vigilant in your duties to it.
Yeah, sneaking around at night already. It's like second nature now.
So I'll say you guys get to where you're going.
All right.
Okay, nap time.
Mm-hmm.
Barry will
Let's see.
when we get to Tooth and Nail, Barry will use his remaining channels on the two prisoners in case they're low. I'm sure they're
The children?
commoners and don't have that. Yeah, the children. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah,
they don't have a lot of health, but he's gonna heal up the children.
The
At
children were
least the one.
malnourished. So yes, there's
Oh, okay.
some non-lethal damage involved. But as you guys get there, uh, Octavio's cousin Citrona, she meets
Mm-hmm.
with you, and she shows you that the children have been taken care of, that they are both resting within within her quarters, that she's let them have the
Good.
bed for the night,
Thank you.
and that she's also fed and given them some coffee and stuff.
All right.
We appreciate your help.
Then instead of waking them for a channel, he'll just say a blessing, the like a blessing of Desna.
Well, Freedom, I never wanted children of my own, but I can't help but, feel a little bit sorry for them. And, well, if I were a mother, I'd show them the kind of love that they deserve.
Yeah. Just keep them safe.
They'll be safe here.
You may not have the added responsibility of the children, but what about subsuming that place next door? Because its proprietor is deceased.
Whoa, you hold on. We were just talking about keeping the children safe. What's all this then?
Luquela was deep in bed with a devil and was some sort of leader of this cult.
Okay, you proceed to tell her about what's going on, and uh,
Yeah.
she's she's intrigued and curious, even if she doesn't like quite um believe that Luculla was in this deep like for the longest time, and she says that she's going to admittedly miss that woman in her bakery.
So
Mhm.
she was likable.
She was very likable, charismatic, and she was even good for my business. A lot of the people who visited the bakery would come in here for a drink. Although maybe that's why she chose the spot. Pretty
Do you
easy to
know
blend in.
We agreed. Do you know if she met with anyone with any kind of frequency here?
No, the
It's
woman
also a good
seemed
spot to
as
take kids.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna check as well, but I forgot about it. But
Oh,
was she actually a changeling?
Luculla?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you looked underneath her mask, or underneath the eye patch,
The eye
yes, she
patch.
has heterochromic eyes and she had claws.
Aha! Okay. So my theory was right.
nice.
And
Made sense though,
both of
seeing
her
her on
eyes
Opus.
seemed more than functional too. She was not blind.
Yeah. She was just hiding that she was a changeling.
Yeah. And if you guys asked her about her eye patch before, she would have given you a story, a very convincing lie about
Yeah.
her and her father.
I don't think I ever asked or anything, but yeah.
It's
I
kind of
didn't really
like
think anything of it. I was like, alright, sure, whatever. But
I think perhaps
yeah,
before
if she
word of
hadn't had
her
the eye patch, I would have
absence.
assumed.
hmm I think perhaps before word of her absence gets too far, I might peruse the sweet tooth to see if there are any hidden compartments or any clues to more of this cult or her involvement. But
They'll
maybe after a
probably
full
just
night's rest, no? Might be more of
they'll
those
probably just
kind of
think it was
traps.
like what's his name that did it. Like they'll probably
This
So
think
that she was another
Marl did
murder
it.
victim?
Yep, that's probably what they'll think.
Maybe, but there's no body
Did
unless
we
you were to
slash her?
take her
No.
body and plant it.
We didn't slash her.
Right.
You killed her.
Yeah, but we didn't
Yeah, you coup de
slash
grace her.
her. You gotta
You didn't slash her, you just
slash
stabbed her once with your longsword.
Yeah, it wouldn't be convincing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, still, they might still think that she was killed by Marl X because, like, she's in the right line of work. Like, she's basically,
And somewhat of
she's
an artisan.
sort of, yeah. Like, it's a
And
little bit tertiary, but yeah, they might just be like, we can't find her body though. But I don't know. I mean,
and
that's
Yeah.
probably people would realize that doesn't quite fit, maybe. But like, I bet that'll be like one of the theories people have.
We could start the rumor.
perhaps we could dump her body in the sewer, let it wash out to the ocean, where it can be found, similar to the others.
Well, if you want certain rumors or things to be spread to the general public, you do have a team for that.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I like that. I think tomorrow I will go visit the Devil's Nursery and have them start that sort of rumor.
Should we plant the body at least, or?
It's up to
Hmm.
you.
Sometimes dead bodies talk, and I don't want to
Do you think
have
she
her
would
lips
talk? I
moving.
mean, she might just in spite. I don't know.
Who knows if she was in, if it's a cleric of the Church of Asmodeus? Who knows where her loyalties might lie?
It's fair.
So yeah, that's my plan for tomorrow. At least taking a bit of time to do that before we go back to the Gray Spider Nest to check out that
Okay.
door.
Well, it's gonna be the next day then. I'll say you guys rest.
You gonna hit that button, or do I need to go in and reset my spells manually? Cool, thank you.
I wish it was a
Alright.
button, but
Yeah.
instead it's a right click, find the correct option, and then click. Pfft.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
So I think I'm preparing to identify today.
Alright, you guys rest. What do you do now?
I do want to inspect her, the sweet tooth, to see if there's any thing that can be gleaned from her apartment or just the store in general.
Have we not already inspected the sweet tooth once before?
Well,
You
I
did,
did
but
go
not
in there.
fully.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She was
she
there.
was.
Yeah.
Did she have her keys on her person, like when we looted her body?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll. Can I say that I would have taken that since I
Sure.
would have recognized what the key was? Okay. Let's see. I'm still a little bit injured, so yeah, I'll probably prepare a potion for that. I guess before the night is out, I would have used the last of my little spontaneous healing thing to cure some of those wounds. Well, we can get to me perusing the Sweet Tooth after, other people have done that, have done what they want to do.
Alright.
I mean, I kind of
And,
assumed we'd meet up at some point and go see Octavio.
yeah, that's
I don't really care when we do that.
what I want to do. Before
Barry
we
goes to the wasp nest and he takes care of one thing that he's been wanting to get off his person for a while now.
Oh,
Okay.
hi, Barry.
He waves hi and he says, "You want to come help me real quick? I might need your help." And he
Sure.
starts like he pushes like the rowboat out into the water.
Okay, I'll go with you.
Mm.
This is
Alright.
definitely not a trap.
Alright. Out into the water.
No.
Barry's been against us this whole time.
Yep. No. He's an undercover Church of Modius cleric. So we're gonna go row down the waterway to find that tunnel where the like secret door is into the sewers.
Okay.
And then he's gonna stone shape the lead box into the wall, basically. So that
Okay.
the stupid. Basically, our plan for the dagger was to like
Yep.
bury it in stone. That's
I
basically.
thought it
what
already
he's doing.
was.
No,
No, we didn't have
because
the
I didn't
spells
have the
prepared for it,
spells.
so he's been holding onto it in a lead box basically.
And you
So it's
chose
just
to
been
take
in the
Caleb
box?
with you. Interesting decision.
Yeah.
So now, who knows where it is? But
Yeah, it's true.
Caleb and Barry. Okay, I like it.
Yeah, but good luck getting into it with it being the arcane locked box with it being stone shaped all over the place.
But never forget, I'm a farm boy.
Yeah, whatever. All right,
Okay.
so he does that, and I'm pretty sure I find a spot where I can only make it to where I can only do one stone shape to put it in there.
Alright.
Um,
You do that.
and then that's pretty much all Barry really has to do until we meet with everybody else.
Alright.
he brought Caleb because I don't think Barry would be able to row the boat by himself.
Oh, I see.
So-
Muscle. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Like I'm puny.
Yeah, that
Alright.
works fine. I think I'm gonna hold off on casting the identified because I mean we have the cloak that I haven't identified yet.
You technically identified it.
Oh, we did. You just didn't tell me what
Yeah.
it did.
You
Well,
know
Well,
yeah,
we
that
found
it
out
this-
that
reveals
it
itself
does something
in water.
in water, right? So
Yep.
get in
Yeah.
water.
I mean we got water underneath the wasp nest, so
We have
I
a
guess we could just
Mhm.
lake
we could just go
inside the
use it,
wasp nest,
like
right?
figure out what it does there. I put it in the water. What does it do?
Okay, so you enter the water, and because this water is coming in from the bay, this is salt water.
Mhm.
So you put it in the water, but the cloak begins to adhere to you. You count as the wielder and the wearer,
Sure. I don't think I have any
and
clothes like that.
your body shapeshifts. It polymorphs, and you appear to be identical to a manta ray.
All right.
Nice.
Man Ray.
I get out of the water.
All right, you do, and you return to your natural form.
So it turns you into a giant manta ray.
This is a
They
cloak
can
of the
swim
manta ray.
fast.
Cool. I have it in my inventory as unidentified cloak. I don't know if there's an thing you can hit that'll
Oh yeah, I can.
put the text on there for me. So all I have is that
That
magical
is
bead, but
interesting.
I think I'm gonna wait until we find some other stuff to identify because I can identify multiple things with the identify spell. And we're likely to find stuff on the other side of that. On the other side of the door.
Go ahead and put the cloak into the parcel.
There it is.
There you go.
Cool.
So yeah, it basically turns you into a manta ray, as if using B-Shape 2. You get a +3 natural armor bonus, the ability to breathe underwater, a swim speed of 60 feet, like a real manta ray. And you do get the manta ray's tail spine attack, dealing 1d6 points of damage. And they can be used in addition to any other attack you have.
Huh. So you can like you still have like your arms, I guess, so then you can
Yes.
swing
So
a
it's like a
weapon at
natural
people.
weapon. Yeah.
It just gives you a natural weapon. But
The
the
wearer
important
can
part is it
release
gives you
his
a swim
arms
speed.
from the cloak without sacrificing underwater movement, if so desired.
Neat. Yeah. Okay. So let's get on
Can
anybody
you
if we
still
have to
cast
do water.
spells?
Yes. Well, you can
That's good.
perform somatic components.
Components. Yeah. Some non-verbal.
Yeah, it's probably not
So
the best
you
on
did-
me, honestly. But
If
yeah.
you took like natural spell or something like that.
But most importantly, this gives you very, very good underwater mobility and functionality.
I'm sure it won't be needed because we're not gonna deal with water at all, right? Right, guys.
Right.
All right, what else do you guys
Except
do?
to water my crops.
I wanna talk to Octavio, let him know that
I need to water my mint
um,
plants.
Okay,
there was a cult.
so
There was a cult.
everybody's going to be
occupying that.
present for this part.
Right. This'll
Yeah, I
Sure.
think so.
either before or after I check out Lucella's digs.
The Hell Knights are present in the Wasp's Nest, and Octavio, as he is summoned, he goes to talk with you.
All right, and yeah, we'll tell him that we cleared out the cult in the that was in the what was it, Lucky Bones? Underneath Lucky Bones, is that what it was called?
Yeah. Yeah, the Lucky Bone.
It used to be the Lucky Bones. Anyway, under the ruins of the Lucky Bones, And the only thing that we haven't been in is a door that the cult themselves never went past, as far as we can tell. And it's a door that was sealed by the Order of the Torrent, by the authority of the Order of the Torrent.
And I'll repeat to him the phrase that it had on there.
Yeah, it said that it was awaiting arbitration. So I guess I'm asking Octavio if he is willing to assist us with arbitration.
The raid on the Grey Spider's nest happened long before I became lictor and joined the Torrent. I said I'd help you find a new place to house your rebellion, and I mean to keep my word. Unfortunately, I do not have the key to open such a door.
Okay. But yeah, the living quarters seem like they're available now, and then there's some other space there that it just needs to be cleaned up, and so we already have place in there that we can put used to, and it's pretty well hidden.
What if
So we'll have to
we
find our
find a
own way
way to
past the
open it?
door. Yeah, we'll have to find our own way through the door then.
Like, is it okay,
He
or
says
do you
that
think we
he'll.
shouldn't open?
That's up to you to decide, and he even tells you that. Yeah, that's up to you. That he's, as lictor of the Torrent, he's given you, you know, he's giving
Okay.
this place to you, and whatever may be inside as well. And he offers to pay for a casting of any spell sufficient to open the door.
Like knock.
I think the
Yeah.
spell knocks what we need. Yeah. I mean, if I get a scroll, I could just learn that spell.
There's that too.
So I even have an open slot at the moment.
He'll pay for the scroll.
Okay, yeah. That seems
So you can
reasonable
just
then.
put a scroll into your inventory.
Well, I might just be consuming it right away because I'll spend what is it, 2
Yeah.
hours to feed it to my familiar.
Make the check, and if you succeed, then you can just put the spell into your spell book without worrying about money.
Okay, what's the DC on this thing? It'll be
It's 15 plus the spell level, and if it's
so.
your specialty school, you get a +2 bonus.
Yeah, I can't do specialty schools because of my archetype. Okay, so I'm like debating if I want to prepare before I do it, prepare true skill just to like make it more guaranteed. Let's go ahead and just do that. I don't want to like randomly roll like a 2 or something and fail. I could still roll a 1, but all right. So I'm gonna cast true skill on myself, which will give me a +2 bonus to the spellcraft check. Just to make this more of a sure thing.
+5 bonus?
No, it's half your caster level.
Oh, it's up to 5. Okay.
Okay, definitely got it then.
Nicely done. 33.
I wonder if Nox one of those spells I can just drag. Probably, right? Like we have the. I don't remember how to get to this. Where's
Well,
the
there's no
library
effect
thing?
for it, so probably.
Yeah,
Knocks
just drag it
in
from the
the
library.
core, so we should have those spells available to us.
Yeah, I just don't remember how to get to it. Oh, here it's down here. Okay, I found it.
And library.
Yeah. Should be able to just-
PFRPG spells.
Huh. I guess, yeah, I just didn't know what true skill was. I was thinking it was like flat +5 for.
Yeah, it's not like not a very big bonus at low levels, but I mean it lasts like minutes, so you can use it if you need to like make a bunch of checks too. so it's good for that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll head in there. I'll have knock prepared, so we can get past the arcane.
You're going
wall.
back in there?
I don't know if we're gonna go right now though. Do we want to go there in the
eventually.
evening?
Just sometime today.
Well, you
yeah.
have to spend a few hours to learn the spell, right?
True. It does take like a
Yeah, it
couple
takes a
hours
couple
to do
hours.
that, and probably took us
Yeah.
some time to go get the scroll too.
Yeah, I guess during the time that you're learning it is when I would go into the Sweet Tooth to see if there was anything that could be of use to us.
Okay, yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. Like maybe
You
that
go
could make
into
more sense as the order
the
of
bakery.
operation. That could be also maybe that's also actually when Barry and Caleb go and hide the box.
There are sweet smelling confections in the bakery.
All right.
Is there someone else there making the food? What?
Nope,
Another baker?
just what was left there.
Just was there from yesterday. Okay, that's fair.
I'll cast heightened awareness on myself. I'll drink an extract and I'll start, snooping around, using Lucilla's key, whenever I come up against something that's locked, like maybe the back door to the place.
Okay, you do that. You don't
Alright.
find anything out of the ordinary in the bakery.
Alrighty. Yeah, even after spending a long time to search it, there's nothing in particular that leaps out at me.
Nope. The bakery is what it presents itself to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, is there any personal effects of hers that look like I don't know. Well, I guess whatever personal effects that she may have had on her at the time were the most important.
I mean, her things are all over like her living space. Sure.
All right. Are there any valuables there? Any gold or something?
I mean, there's probably like a footlocker that contains some of the bakery's income.
Mm-hmm. Well, whatever's there, I'll take and pocket and, well, not pocket, but put into the coffers for the Silver Ravens.
Okay.
But yeah, after not finding anything of a particular note besides, just some gold, I'll leave and lock everything behind me, leaving it as it was when I arrived.
All right, you do that.
Right. And yeah, that's what I do for that time.
All right. What does everybody else do?
I'll probably just hang out with Amon, but not bother him while he's studying his spell.
Okay. Freedom, what are you doing?
I'm trying to cook my dinner. Please skip me.
Freedom is cooking. We're gonna have some yummy food.
All right. So that's Barry, Leon, Freon, Amon. All right. I think we're good to get back to where we were.
Does anybody do anything about the children?
Oh, yeah. I definitely. Uh, let's see. I guess I am there with Barry and Freedom. I guess before we head on over to meet Octavio. Um, let's see. I did give them my own silver raven to telling them to use that as proof to their parents that the rebellion helped them and that there is hope. And,
Yeah. I mean, your raven is there.
right. I guess let's see,
Do
we
they have
already kind
parents or are they orphans? Or pawns?
Well, they're awake today. So if you ask them,
Yeah.
then they would tell you, yes, that they do have parents, they have a mother and father, and that they want, to see them.
Ah, then I'll ask, Barry and Freedom, who I'm pretty certain would accept, if they all want to go together with the twins to drop them off at their parents.
Yeah, Barry nods.
Assuming that they're still alive. Maybe they got killed.
You're not here.
Kidnapping happened.
Stop pooping
I
on
know,
our
I'm studying
party.
it. I'm studying my spell.
That's right, wizard. Um, yeah, I guess we'll head on into the city
Okay.
to drop them off. I'll probably
Will
disguise
they tell you
myself.
where they live?
All right. Where do they live? Is it some
They
place
actually live in
by?
a place where you guys have been before. They live in the tenements that Varl Wex also lives in. They're in a different
Leon.
room.
Leon says, "Ah, I remember there was a rumor about you missing." He's like just now remembering that was one of our little mysteries.
Hmm.
I asked them, "You don't perhaps live near an apartment where an old cranky woman has a bear?"
They recall that that is their landlady.
He sighs wearily. Alright, I think a disguise is indeed necessary. Or, let's see, I'm trying to recall. She didn't actually see that we had broken into that apartment, right?
Well, Amon might
She
be able
didn't
to
see
disguise
you.
himself as somebody else and drop them off.
Yeah, Leon was planning on doing that too with the disguise kit, but
As soon as you get there, though, towards the tenements, like, they run, like, from you guys and into,
uh,
like, up into the building and up the stairs. Like,
okay.
so relieved to be home again, regardless of
He,
whether you guys follow.
mm, yeah, I mean, if they run and they aren't swooped up by like a hellhawk or something on the way over, then he's content to just watch them go.
Okay. They do that. Do you guys stick around?
Mm, I might peep around like the corner of like an alleyway or something.
Okay,
Just kind
because
of.
within minutes, the children and their parents come out, and the children are like shouting and pointing to where like they had come from, and the parents are looking around.
Hmm,
They're like out on the streets as they're trying to see what their children are leading them to.
hmm. I'll look towards Barry and Freedom and ask, shall we meet the parents so that they don't just have to take the word of the children?
Barry will start moving forward. He doesn't see the harm of it.
Okay.
Alright.
You make yourself known, and eventually the children spot you, and they both of them are holding the hands of their parents, but their parents are like clutching their hands very tightly, and they tug their parents over towards Barry, and they're shouting, "Yeah, he was there. He was there. This one helped us. He saved us."
He'll he'll like tell him to quiet down, like try basically not draw too much attention to it. But
Okay.
he'll he'll nod and say, "Yes, we found your children and rescued them that from their captors."
Okay. The parents don't have any kind of like look of disbelief on their faces. It seems like your presence and their children vouching for you is enough for them. And the mother drops to her knees to get more on your level and gives you a hug. And while sobbing, she thanks you for what you've done. That they were both they were so worried that they'd never see their children again. And the father more stoically approaches you, and he holds out a coin purse, and he tells you that this is this is all they have to give you as a reward for saving their children, that they don't
Very,
earn a lot, and that there's 14 gold pieces in this pouch.
Barry says it's Barry. He'll humbly decline and say it's better in your hands, the for you to have it, so your family can
I'm filthy rich. I don't need
rest.
it.
Well, no, not that. It's just he's not gonna take money from people that just went through
I
something.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, you say that the mother grabs the pouch and pushes it into your hands, and she says, please take this. What is your response?
I'm trying to think.
Do you stay adamant about not taking it, or do you take it?
Mm, he says if you really want us to take it, maybe instead of giving it to me, give it to the orphanage, to the kids that aren't as lucky to have parents like you.
Damn, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I may have been walking forward, but as soon as
They
I hear that,
consider your response, and they will keep the money for now, and but they tell you that that they'll find some way to pay you back. If not through money, then something charitable like that.
All right, he nods.
And they thank you again, and the reunited family goes back towards their
before
modest and
they
humble living tenement.
before they leave, is it possible for me to get in a word?
What do you want to say?
Well, Leon was thinking, like, am I the only one who can accept these gifts of gratitude? But then, like, after hearing Barry's words, he does stop himself from accepting the pouch. But he does tell them, ah, yes, what my friend said, and you may have heard about the slasher. Rest assured, he is no more, thanks to our efforts as well. If you truly want to help us, perhaps you could just let the people of Kentucky know that there is hope.
They're a bit surprised by you suddenly appearing, but yeah, the
Mhm.
children recognize you, and so they nod to you.
I'll lean for the dad to like lean down so I can like whisper in his ear.
If you bend his ear, then he'll listen.
And I'll tell him the true name and location of the slasher, just so he knows, and tell him to keep an eye on your children because the slasher is not the only thing uh, prowling the streets at night.
He seems more frightened by this when you tell him, and
Right. It
is
wasn't my intent
stricken
to
with
comfort him.
yeah, with the sense of foreboding, and quickly hurries the rest of the family back into the home.
Yeah, Leon knows fear is a good motivator.
Barry, good grief counselor. Leon, bad grief counselor.
It's the good grief counselor, bad grief counselor ploy
Well, the good
Yeah.
on
news is
everyone's heard of it.
that There was in fact a mechanical reward to refusing their offer,
Nice.
and you will get that.
Cool.
Over the next few days, you would have gained 3d6 additional supporters for rescuing the children and bringing them back to the parents. However, because you refuse the reward, they will spread good good word about you, and instead of 3d6 followers, you will get 3d6 plus 20 followers.
Hot damn.
Nice.
Wow.
supporters.
Berry.
Yep. Moral
That's-
compass. I got a joke real quick about
Go for it.
grief counselors. So my grief counselor passed away the other day.
Oh no,
He
I'm
was
sorry.
really good at his job. He was really good at his job, so I didn't care.
Oh.
It's a dark one.
Yep.
All right.
I'm back now.
27
Sorry about
followers.
that.
Hey, no worries. We all gotta eat.
Yeah, I was just in the middle of burning my hamburger. Well, vegan Beyond Burger. They're so good, by the way.
Oh, you eat Beyond Burger? That's
Uh-huh.
sick. I saw that on a YouTube video.
They're really good.
They
They
look
sell
cool.
them at, I believe Carl's Jr.
They
has
haven't
them.
made their way to
Yeah.
the central U.S. yet. Too many meat eater Republicans around here.
No, they're probably there. You just aren't looking. It's not going to be in the meat section.
Well, they might have them. Like I said, like I don't know if you guys even have Carl's Jr. It might be Hardee's for you
well,
guys,
it's
but they
Hardee's,
probably have
yeah.
them there.
Yeah, we do have Hardy.
Yeah, they probably have it at Hardee's then.
Okay, I don't really eat that kind of fast food.
Yeah, that's fair. Carl's Jr. is expensive.
Yeah, it is. It's so weird.
It's like-
Especially in California.
Yeah,
I
like,
eat
I could-
Chinese.
Yeah, around here I'm like I could go to Carl's Jr. or I could go to Red Robin for like the same price and actually get like I mean
Yes.
Red Robin technically isn't fast food, but like I don't know.
Dude, Red Robin has bottomless fries. You can't beat that shit.
That's true. I love that about them, but you can't do that with takeout. I can get a free fry refill, but yeah. Anyway, still, it's a better deal
So,
than Carl's Jr. though.
Now that you
Anyway.
guys have a rank 7, that large amount of supporters, the 27, boosts you guys to the next rank for your rebellion.
Okay.
And you get a boon. It's a minor
nice.
one, but a boon nonetheless. This is another training boon.
Hmm.
You get a bonus skill rank that can immediately be applied to any skill.
Skill rank?
Does
Okay.
it have to follow the same rules of it can't go like above your character?
It still can't knock anything above what you would normally be able to have ranks in as the maximum,
Okay.
but this is the second rank that is a bonus towards whatever you would have normally. So you just gotta remember now that you have
Nice.
2 bonus ranks.
I don't have to remember. Hero Lab does it.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Um,
Okay, I can be a little sneaky now. I thought about putting a point in spellcraft and being like, I'm merging magic, but
I mean, it's not a bad idea
Um,
because when a spell's being cast, you can at least identify that, oh, my ally just got hit by a charmed
Yeah,
person. Or, you know.
yeah, it wouldn't be bad, but it's not a class skill. Where stealth is a class skill, and I didn't have it,
Yeah.
so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
4 ranks, 1 ranks, or 3 ranks.
I have 14 skill points. Yay.
There you go. Each one is important.
Is that including Unchained?
No.
Okay, thank goodness.
It would be 20.
So yeah, good job. You guys
Okay.
got that reward from the children and their parents.
Yeah.
And
So
the
is it
Put a point
town
Octavio?
is-
Knowledge local.
the city
Oh,
is
no, we already
abuzz
did.
with goodwill towards the rebellion.
Yeah.
Is it door time?
We're
I think it's
becoming
Dorothy.
more famous.
Yep, you guys currently have
Yeah.
67 loyal supporters.
Oh. We got 3d6 plus 20? That's a huge boost.
Yeah. If you refuse if you refuse their life savings, then yeah, you get like a huge bonus to supporters.
It was their life savings. That's funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
poor.
what they said. Basically, they're like, "This is all we have." It's like, no way would
Yeah,
like anyone with half of a conscience take that.
I missed that. They said that was their life savings. Yeah.
All right, door time.
Well,
Yep.
did Frida want to do anything? Now that Freedom is back.
Oh, yeah.
No, I would have participated in all that, but Barry pretty much did everything he would have done.
Okay, then Octavio has paid for the knock spell, and Amon has transcribed that into his spell book. Is it just you five that are coming back down to the Lucky Bones?
For now?
Did Octavio seem
Yeah.
like he wanted to join us?
He didn't say he was going to join you, but he said that he
Well, you
would
know what?
help you,
I'll have
get in the door, which he did.
I'll have the fairy dragon join me.
Okay.
Oh,
Vendelfek,
perfect.
Yeah. Come
That's
check out
exactly
this
what
new
we
place
need.
I found.
quite excited to
Oh,
go
my
and do
God.
things with you.
I'm actually gonna prepare another stone shape. I had a open third slot, but I might fill up that damn pit in the middle so no one accidentally goes in there.
Oh. Yeah.
Or at least make it to where it's maybe not completely filled, but a good solid foundation above it.
I will. I'll bring my sword on this trip, my great sword, rather than the scythe. I'll leave it at the wasp nest, just because
Someone's
we're
gonna
walking
use
around
it,
in like broad daylight and all that.
Gonna prepare spells. Let me look at that really quick.
Perhaps I pull the hood of my cloak up to cover my pointy ear, because I'm stealthy now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do cloaks of resistance have hoods?
I mean, if you want it to have a hood, you can have a hood.
The cloaks have hoods, yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Hmm.
Okay, well then, I suppose it is just the five of you and Vendelfek.
Yeah.
The fairy dragon accepts the invitation to go exploring and doing things with you.
Yay.
We don't have to go through this, but I would tell the people in the Devil's Nursery to get started on that rumor for how Lucella disappeared.
Okay.
All right, back to the door.
They can rumor monger.
Excellent.
All right. When we get there, I think the knock's just gonna suppress arcane or the arcane lock, so you'll still have
Yep,
to pick
that's
the
exactly
lock.
what it does.
So, how long does it dispel it or suppress it for though? For 10 minutes. So it's probably enough time for you to take 20 actually. So it should be fine. So yeah, I'll cast the knock to suppress arcane lock.
Okay.
All right. Is that 10 minutes per caster level or just 10
Nope,
minutes
it's just
total?
suppressed for 10 minutes. The flat 10 minutes. The only part of it that's based on caster level is if I'm not sure if this also does the other effect. Let me check. Does it just suppress it or does it do both? Yeah, it looks like it says if used on arcane lock door, it does not remove the arcane lock, but simply suspends its functioning for 10 minutes. So I don't think it actually opens the door in this case.
It does not open the door. But Leon, your bonus to disable device is 10 or greater, correct?
Yeah.
Then, with 60 rounds of work, you manage to unlock the 2 iron doors.
Wow.
There's like a small pile of cigarette butts at my feet since I chain smoke when I'm concentrating. But yeah, I'll open the doors after I finish unlocking them, after telling them to, take a step back, just in case there is another one of those traps, glyphs.
Yep.
Okay, you open the doors. And when you open the doors, you guys all feel like there's a cold air that uh that like billows into your corridor.
Oh my.
I'll tell them to wait 1 minute, and he's going to quickly prepare an extract.
In fact, this corridor beyond the doors is noticeably colder. In fact, only a few degrees above freezing.
Wow, okay.
And the light from either your own light sources or from within the halls here are they seem slightly suppressed just beyond these doors.
Hmm. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic, but you don't detect any magic.
Okay. Um, just before we head in there, after Leon finishes his extract, preparing an extract there, I'm gonna cast See Invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And I'll do another cast of heightened awareness on myself. And I'll start scouting ahead.
Barry casts a blast on everybody.
So this effect that's already on me will be accurate now.
Yeah, I forgot to take that off. Sorry.
It's all good. It didn't affect anything, so we don't have any attack rolls.
All right.
What do we want to check first?
Leon points, forward down this hall, and is there anything that I'm seeing in particular, or just a very cold hallway?
See cold, dark, dank hallways with doors.
All right, I'll slowly move forward, being being perceptive, and keeping an eye out for any sort of traps.
Okay, you do that.
All right. Shall I roll a perception?
No.
All right, then I will scoot forward towards the first set of double doors on the left.
Okay, you do that.
All right. Do these doors look similar to the big fish that we saw earlier?
No.
All right. I will, check them for traps and uh, see if they're locked.
You don't think that they're locked.
All right. I'll open them.
Okay, you open them.
Alright.
As you open them, you do hear the creaking of these iron doors, but you also can't help but notice how with their opening, there is also this undeniable like moan that echoes throughout the halls, and the iron doors they don't scrape against the stone like metal on stone would, but instead you hear and almost feel the like chewing and grasping of nails on the smooth stone.
Uh, that is quite unsettling. So you're saying like nails on a chalkboard?
Nails on stone.
Gotcha.
All right. Before you, this is what you see. This oval-shaped chamber is dominated by a 20-foot deep pit. Narrow ledges only 2 feet wide and... Oh, hold on. Where is it? This is it, right? Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. Yeah, narrow ledges only 2 feet wide and slanted towards the pit run along its edges. Yeah, 2 rusty iron winches sit to the east and west sides of the room, connected by a length of sagging, moldy rope that hangs over the pit. Thick growths of pale yellow fungus grow in the pit, amid the bones of what appears to be a long-dead giant snake. The fungus has reached the central portion of the southern ledge, but hasn't grown that high on the northern side.
Hmm. Is there anything that I can roll to try to identify what's in this pit?
What do you mean, what's in the pit?
Like,
The liquid is?
well, no, like, the snake and the mold.
Sure, give me knowledge nature.
I don't have knowledge nature, but I do have profession herbalist. Would that apply to anything here?
You know that it's mold, but you're not sure what kind of mold it is,
All right.
or even
I'll
what kind of
ask.
fungus it is.
I'll tell. I'll shout. Farmer boy, there is some sort of plant here that I don't know what it is.
Uh, um, let me go take a look. Where is it at? Is it in the
Just
somewhere?
right on the edges a bit. You have to creep forward and just tippy-toe look over the
Oh
edge.
boy. Okay. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I'll
Kick
take a
up.
look at it.
No, I'm kidding.
This is Sparta.
Does my farmer knowledge know anything about what it is? I don't have knowledge nature.
Okay.
Just that it is fungus, and that it
Yeah,
looks...
looks like moss fungus to me.
Oh, roll knowledge
Uh,
nature.
Do you want more information than that? I never bothered to learn
Okay.
much more than that.
A 16,
To be surprised I got that much from you.
I just don't know. Oh well. Do we
Amon,
pass this?
you're pretty sure that this mold is not just a whatchamacallit, like it's definitely more dangerous than just like moss or normal fungus. You're not sure what it does, but you think it's dangerous and poisonous.
Yeah, I'll say it. Yeah, I'll say that. Like I don't.
Does it look like it's
Seems like
covering
it
the
might be
whole
some sort
pit?
of poisonous.
Oh geez, I back up.
Yeah.
So as you look into it, um Yeah, like the fungus is growing just throughout this pit. It's like this large colony of mold.
Okay.
Asbestos. Yay.
Let's see, and there's the large snake. All right. Leon's. I'll take a puff of his cigarette, flick it into the pit, just kind of like, ugh, annoyed at nobody being able to identify what it is, and says,
The mold
"All right.
ignites
Well, I
and
mean, does anything happen
bursts
when
into
I flick
flame.
my burnt cigarette into there?"
Do you flick your burnt cigarette into the pit?
Yeah, just out of disgust, but I am curious. He's doing it like in disgust, but also as an experiment.
For science!
Oh no, I've been blinded
Uh-oh.
by science.
You see that the cigarette lands like in the mold, but a cigarette isn't really enough to do much to it.
Mm-hmm. He says, "Well, all right. There was always that was just a test. Here comes the control." And he'll throw a bomb at the mold.
Okay.
And do I need to roll an attack,
Yeah,
or
it's
should I just roll
Leon
damage?
logic. If you don't know what it
Nope.
is, blow
You
it up.
just throw it.
All right.
Come on, Steph, way the hell back.
Yeah.
All right, you throw the bomb down there. Now, the cigarette is just a very small, tiny little bit of. It is a very tiny little thing. It's not like a torch. The bomb, however, does explode, and there is fire and bits of like liquid, um, liquid like igniting substance and stuff
Yeah.
that sprays everywhere. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the mold catches like very easily when it is exposed to fire.
Mm-hmm.
And like several like you see like this huge like m- this like almost literal mushroom cloud of like spores that like erupts from the pit. And Leon, I need you to give me a fortitude save.
All right. I have a +4 bonus versus poison.
Okay,
I'll
roll it.
just I'll just roll. Ah, that's a pretty poor roll.
Okay. You start choking, and you take 1 point of con damage.
Okay.
Do you do anything else in the following rounds? It seems like the fire is catching onto this mold and it's burning it.
All right. I'll kind of cough, leave the room, shut the door behind me, and try to light another cigarette, saying, "I just need to catch my breath."
I'm gonna pull out a potion and wait one more round just to see.
Okay. Within the next 30 seconds, you start coughing and hacking up some more. Leon, give me another fortitude save.
Uh-oh.
All right.
14. Is that with the +4?
Hang on. Tab.
I don't think so, but
All right. It would be. I think it would be 17 because I don't know if the damage is if the
damage doesn't.
fortitude
One
thing is.
damage won't affect it. Yeah, one damage won't affect it.
Well, my
It's not
constitution is
drain.
14, so it brought my.
Yeah, but it's not drain. It doesn't actually bring your constitution down to 13. You need 2 con damage before it actually gives you a penalty.
So even though,
So
all right, well then
So it'd be
it's
18.
18 total.
The damage is think of it like this. When you're applying damage to an ability score, you know how your ability scores they give you modifiers in increments of 2? That also works the same
Hmm.
for damage. So you need 2
Huh.
for it to be a -1, basically.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
actually
did
care
not
what
know
your
that.
ability scores are. Now Drain does, because Drain actually changes
Because
your
that
ability scores,
lowers
but
the
damage
ability
doesn't.
score.
Yep.
All right, well then my fortitude save is 18 then, if it's a poison
Okay.
effect.
The spores are indeed poisonous, and
Okay.
you cough the spores out, and you stop choking.
I
Yeah,
put
I
away
breathe
my
out like.
potion of Bear's Endurance that I pulled out.
So that means you're on this side of the doors, right? I heard you say you came out and
Yeah,
closed it. All right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do we want to just check that door later, maybe?
Perhaps wait for the smoke to clear. I breathe out like a puff where there's like a couple sparkly things of spores igniting.
Yeah.
Perhaps we try that door next. Uh, Pointing at the ones right next to Caleb.
Do you want to
And
try those doors?
yeah, I'll test them to see if they're locked or not.
They are not locked.
Alright, I will open them.
All right, you open them.
Ah,
All right. Although this room is over 60 feet across, its 7-foot high ceiling and curtained alcoves give it a claustrophobic feel. Squat rows of columns clutter the room's central space, while each of the 7 alcoves is divided in half by a moldering curtain. To either side of this curtain in each alcove sits a once luxurious divan, next to a simple wooden stool and a low table supporting a grimy hookah.
it appears this is the lounge. It's quite spacious. And I'll go inside, making sure that there's no traps or anybody in here.
Okay.
I guess I'll start wandering through here to see if there's anything of note, like any valuables or hidden passageways.
So it's almost like a medical ward.
It definitely could
Well, you
be
look
set
in,
up into one.
and you are seeing, let's see. You're seeing this abandoned den, and you don't see anything until from like behind one of these curtains, there appears to be like a figure behind one of them,
Uh-huh.
and it moves with a contorted gait, and you can all hear that there is this wretched howling coming from where Leon is checking and
my-
in some other places as well.
How?
And I will need you guys to roll initiative.
Like how? What kind
Alrighty.
of howling? Like dog howling or creature?
Not like a
spooky?
dog.
Okay.
Like
I do have
Like
see
some
invisibility.
kind of
If that matters.
Wonderful.
In case it's like a spooky invisible ghost sneaking up on us. Did I DC or something? It's really quiet.
no, you're still there, I think.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
wow, our initiative bonuses are really low. Other than really Amon's. Even Barry's is just as flat dex.
I just have improved initiative, helping out a little
Yeah,
bit.
obviously. Hmm.
Okay, is
I
that
thought
everybody?
about it.
Looks like it.
But it's kind of good to have the healer be lower on the initiative.
Okay, then this is what you see.
Hmm.
You see they do have ghostly figures. They are noticeably incorporeal, but they don't. It didn't seem like they were invisible.
Okay.
Well,
But
I'm out of here.
these
See you guys.
ghostly, emaciated figures' mouths hang agape in an endless howl, and their abnormally long arms almost touch the ground.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know if we're equipped for this right now.
Ah, we gotta channel energy, people.
Okay,
Seriously, I've been like bad at initiatives. Damn it.
this one's gonna move first. It is going to take a 5-foot step. And
Alrighty.
it reaches its long arms out to you, Amon, but rather than it like being able to grasp you from like over 20, like from 20 feet away, instead, um, it's from its hands, this like this vapor like almost shoots at you like a ray.
Okay. Well, I'm flat-footed, so it's probably gonna hit.
Oh, god damn it. I'll just roll it here. Yeah, the 15, does that hit your flat-footed touch?
Sure does.
Okay. I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Nice roll.
So
Okay.
like a half effect.
So you feel this effect come over you. This ray that hits you, it goes like right into your mouth and your nostrils, and you feel this like you can taste and smell it. It almost uh feels like a drug had like just gotten like right into your body, and you're almost already feeling like a withdrawal effect, as if you had become addicted to something, but instead of being exhausted, you're only fatigued.
Okay.
So I'll put that on you.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
fatigue's still
Amon
pretty
is
bad for me because I
jonesing.
think that'll hit me on encumbered, I think. Or I guess maybe fatigue doesn't do that because it's
Leon, give him a cigarette. It might help.
You need a buzz from the nicotine.
This one is gonna take a 5-foot step towards Leon, and it reaches out to you with its incorporeal touches.
Alrighty. Oh, two of them.
Okay, you're gonna take some damage.
Alrighty.
Not too much, just 2 and 9, but I need you to give me a 2 fortitude saves.
Alright. And I get a +4 bonus if this is a poison effect.
Okay, go ahead. Just don't add it. I'll tell you if you need to. Okay, that's 1.
Well,
Give me another one.
yeah, he's got 2
Oh,
there.
there was 2.
He failed
okay.
the first one. But probably made the second one.
yeah, I mean, a nat 1, that's, I think that's just a, I think you can crit fail saves.
Yeah, you can. Ones always fail. Unless you're like mythic or something.
Or I have like a improved save or whatever.
Alright, so as it
Alright.
touches you, the the incorporeal damage does have a withering effect on you, but more importantly, you begin to feel what this creature is suffering from itself.
Uh-huh.
Uh, in the span of a moment, you feel the ecstatic bliss of being like comfortably numb, as if you had ingested opium, and then you suddenly feel
Mm-hmm.
the painful withdrawals of it as you become addicted to opium.
Oh, come on, I didn't even get to enjoy the ride.
That's its
Alrighty.
turn. Amon.
Yeah, I don't know that we're prepared to deal with these right now. I definitely don't have anything I can do against these. So let's see here. I'm going to I think I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna activate tribal cooperation, and there's actually a button here now I can use for this. And I'm gonna like say I think we need to get out of here. Like I don't think we can handle these right now. Could be wrong. Maybe you guys can, but I can't do anything. So I'm gonna move back here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Caleb.
I delay.
Okay. This creature is going to take a 5-foot step, and it is also going to do what the first one had kind of done. It sees Leon, and it's going to make a ranged touch attack as it fires a ray of uh of something at him.
Alrighty.
Oh, that might miss you. That doesn't hit your flat-footed touch, does it? An 8.
No, my flat-footed touch is 11.
Okay, thankfully it misses you, and that's its turn. It's your turn now, Leon.
Alright, so I am currently only fatigued, right? I'm not actually exhausted.
You're actually not fatigued. That was just a mon.
Oh, okay. Alright. He'll take a step back from this thing. 5-foot step back. And do I know anything about incorporeal creatures and like my bombs? Like, will they
Give me
have?
knowledge religion.
Well, I don't have that, so I'm just gonna find out.
Okay.
My wounds will start healing up, and I will attack this thing. Ah, shit. Sorry about that. Well, it's not a possible crit because my splash weapons can't crit, but I assume that hits it.
That does hit it, yes.
Alright. And, well, I mean, I'll just go with the damage that was preemptively rolled, but it looks like it did no damage.
Well, technically your alchemist bombs are... I believe they are magical in origin, so it should do
Yes.
at least half to it.
Okay.
The program doesn't know that, though. Or if you'll have to put, like,
He
magic
has to
as
add
part of the
magic
damage.
to his damage type.
But I'll go ahead and
Alright.
apply the half damage to it. So rounded down, it takes 6.
Yeah.
And yep, you see that the bomb does hurt it a little bit.
Alright. And it looks like it made the save, so it's not entangled. So, yeah. He says,
Oh,
bearing...
actually, hold on.
Yep.
You see a very unique interaction here.
Ooh.
So first of all, when it had touched you and afflicted you with its with the addiction, you can kind of already feel it, right? It's not like like I don't know I'm addicted. No, you feel the withdrawals as if you had
He
become
knows.
addicted to opium.
He knows
And
the
you
sensation.
see this creature, it actually becomes more like it seems like it becomes revitalized after passing on its addiction to you.
Uh-huh.
The racking pains that torment it has been given a reprieve from that as it afflicts you with it. But being that you
Uh-huh.
are now an addict yourself, it has gained a vulnerability to you, and it suffers the full effects of your damage.
Oh wow.
Interesting. So he'll tell them, like, I don't know what's going on, but if you get some withdrawals, you'll be able to do more damage to these creatures. And yeah, he'll tell them that they seem to be ghostly or something. Barry, we need your assistance. Merci.
All right, Barry, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my turn now, actually, if
Okay,
that's all right.
then Caleb, it is your turn.
I will say,
Yeah.
"Run, you fools," and then I will run.
Okay,
All right.
Oh my god.
Caleb runs. Barry, it's now your turn.
Barry casts protection from you on himself,
Okay.
Why
and
are
you
you
will move up to
running?
Leon.
Because you all are fools.
Oh. You are a coward.
It's all right. Make the battle go quicker.
What?
I
One less
can't actually damage
participant?
these things. You know that, right?
Right, I know. It's a smart move.
Why can't you? Do you not have magic? Magic?
They're incorporeal, and I have
You
a
have
great
no
sword
magic? Not a magic
and
one?
a mithril sword.
Not a
Okay,
magic one?
Yeah, no
I
magic.
guess I could theoretically pull out the +1 whip and use that,
There you go.
even though I'm not proficient.
It's
There's
pretty
another
low
way
Do
you
like a
could
damage.
help.
D4.
It's pretty low damage, but yeah.
Barry, so you move in and cast a spell. Do you do anything else?
Nope, that's his turn.
But yeah, no, this is I I have very low touch.
So I have
Like,
protection
this
from
is
evil on
bad
myself.
I'll
fight.
carry you. It's
I
okay.
can't find an effect to put on myself. For
Yeah,
that,
smite them or
and
something.
I haven't made one yet, so.
Vendelfek, like his wings like curl up, and he looks quite frightened at these sounds and stuff like that. So he's going to he vanishes.
Okay, yay. Good. Stay safe.
Amon probably sees him like poofing.
Yeah, Freedom, it's your turn.
Yay, finally. Okay. I have my heavy mace, magic mace out, and my shield. Did we identify the creatures?
Nope, no
No,
one
I
has
forgot
rolled
about
knowledge
it.
religion.
Yeah, I should have
Okay.
rolled one last round,
So
but
I
I
can
forgot.
see
I
them
forgot. I
yet,
should have
so I'm
rolled
gonna
that too.
come in, and then I'm gonna take a look. And,
Yep, give me that knowledge religion. Okay,
Ooh,
that's a
nice
good
roll.
roll. I
22.
can give this to you. Okay, so you know these are incorporeal. They have your typical undead traits, but you figure this out, Freedom, that these wretched ghosts, or out of character wretch ghosts as they are called. Freedom wouldn't know what they're called, but you now know. So you can very clearly see that these are ghosts that have arisen from people who died with a terrible addiction.
Ah.
All the drug addicts.
And so they have been cursed, yes, to carry their addiction with them into undeath.
This is why
And
you
that
stay away
what
from
you can
drugs,
see with
so we don't have to deal with this stuff later.
Yeah. As you can see with Leon, they have physically passed on. One of them has passed on their addiction to him,
Yeah.
but in doing so, they have not completely freed themselves from that addiction, and so they do have a weakness that they are susceptible to addicts.
Well, I'm not addicted.
Anybody who is suffering from an addiction treats them as if they were not incorporeal. They can deal full damage to them.
Okay.
Get back here, Caleb. You're addicted to violence.
Yeah.
I think that counts.
So, I would like to...
Well, one errata. They have to be addicted to the same drug that these ghosts are.
Oh, damn. Okay, never mind then.
and
which
they
in this
do
case is
touch
opium.
attacks, and shield bonuses don't protect you from touch attacks, do they?
Correct.
Wait, no, these are sacred bonuses.
Well, they can if it's from a force effect. So if I cast shield on someone, it does. But yeah, the normal shield bonuses don't.
Okay. I'm going to finish my move. Wait, where was I? Okay. Oh, God. Alright. Was I here? 5, 10.
Yeah, I believe so.
20. That's 25. Okay, I guess
Let's go ahead and
I'll
reveal their
finish
names.
that.
There you go.
You know, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna activate my shared defenses.
Alright, you activate the shared defenses.
And I say, stay near me, and I may be able to assist you.
Here's a close-up of what they look like.
Interesting.
Cute.
Someone
He's got
wants
like
a
a
hug.
6-pack. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
they're kind of ripped.
That's because the ghosts are all on a no-carb diet.
Oh. This is what drugs do to you.
Next level, your shared defense is going to be 10 foot. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's gonna go up.
All right, this wretch ghost
I can't
is
wait.
going to begin casting a spell, much like the ray it had fired before.
Rude.
Number 3. And after it does, it moves up towards Freedom and attempts to touch you.
Unfortunately, I don't get the shared defense bonus, but woo, that's a hit. Almost
Okay.
a crit.
It summons up the addiction to opium that is suffering from it. It attempts to pass it onto you in a different way. I need you to give me a Oh, no, there is no saving throw for this. But do you have spell resistance?
No.
No? Okay. Then you are going to take a penalty
Eh.
of this much.
5.
yuck.
What?
So this is going to last for 50 minutes. You're taking a penalty of 5 to your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Is this a disease?
It's not.
Alright, darn.
This is, you know that this is the spell touch of idiocy.
Uh.
Ay, ay, ay.
You feel the, whatchamacallit, the cloud and haze that a drug like opium can bring to your mind.
Do you have a code for it?
A blissful ignorance.
I can make one here.
Oh, yeah, sure, if you want to do that for me, I'd be thankful for that.
So just all the mental stuff.
Yeah, intelligence,
-5 to all,
wisdom,
all
charisma,
mental
a
stat.
penalty for 50 minutes.
It's a pretty good spell, like level 2. It's
Yeah.
throw that on a caster. Sometimes you can't use some other spell slots, and there's no save, so.
This one's gonna take a no. This one's gonna stay where it is, but it takes a different kind of action.
Alright.
Probably hurts your smite.
It lets
Not the
out
damage
a
bonus, at least, though.
tormented howl. I need Leon, Barry, and Freedom to give me a will save against this tormented howl.
Alright.
Is
Run,
this a
you
fear
fools.
effect?
No.
This is a sonic mind-affecting fear effect.
Alright. So Freedom is immune to it, and I think Barry and I will both get a +4 bonus, which will override the bless.
Yeah, from Orange of Courage. Or of Courage, rather.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yeah,
effectively
yeah.
it's
My
+3
aura.
then.
You are technically.
And I got a
Ugh.
+2 from protection from evil. So
Uh-oh.
Damn it. Sorry.
No, Leon.
I know, I don't want to run away, I want to keep on fighting these things.
Shut the door.
so is
and then
that
you can't run away.
that bonus plugged in originally to our saves, or
No, you'll have to roll
It doesn't plug it in because it's specific.
okay, so
We'll add the
4
+1 to it.
plus. Well, I have a +2 from protection from evil. We'll
Yeah.
add the bonuses once.
Yeah, assuming you don't have any other resistance bonuses.
No, my bonus is a sacred bonus,
Okay.
which is what that +1 is there.
So there's
So
a
that one's already
+1 that
factored
we
in.
need to add into Barry.
And a
That's already
+2
factored
from
in.
A 4
protection
and a
from
2?
evil.
Or, oh, 1 and a 2, yeah.
So yeah,
Okay,
the
so
4
total
and
of
the
3,
2.
17.
No, it should be higher than that because the sacred bonus is already factored in. He didn't factor in the bonus
The
from
aura.
Paladin or of Courage, which is
Yeah.
a +4, or the protection from
Okay.
Evil, which is a +2. So that should
Okay.
be. It's like a 20 basically. Like
So Freedom is unaffected, Barry saves, and Leon unfortunately does fail. But it's not as bad as Fear.
Okay.
is it just shaken?
You're staggered.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. It's
That's
Yeah.
doable.
not as bad, I guess.
For 5 rounds, and
I mean,
I'll
they're
apply
just
that
druggies.
Alright.
It's not like we're scared of druggies, or are we?
to you.
Uh,
I mean, Caleb like ran immediately.
oh, I don't know why. Like
It was
maybe
the
he got
addiction.
affected. Maybe that's what happened.
Come on, you got to get down with the sickness to beat them.
Yeah.
Wow.
And let the bodies hit the floor. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not happening. Like I don't know. You can do what you want, but Caleb is not trying to
Where is
fight them.
staggered? I guess it's not
Uh,
technically a condition on these little table here.
No, it's
I'll
not.
just add it to you
It's
manually.
alright.
It doesn't have a
Yeah.
penalty. It's just
It's true.
Yeah,
it doesn't
that's
actually
right.
do anything to your
Mhm.
speed.
Yeah.
So
I don't
Okay,
need to
there.
take
You're staggered
more
for
than
5
that
rounds.
anyways.
And then it's gonna 5-foot step towards you. But that's it.
Okay.
I'm on.
rude. Okay, so somebody gets a shield.
I
I'm
already
just
have a
not sure who I want to give
shield.
it to.
So
Yeah, but it's not. You're not gonna actually get the shield bonus. Whereas this one you would. I'm gonna put it on Leon though because he's kind of in the more
Oh.
precarious
the
situation.
shield bonus works against touch.
This one does only against a
Oh.
corporeal touch.
Oh, okay,
Like not
gotcha.
normal touch, but because they're like because the shield is a force effect.
Force. Gotcha. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
So
cool.
it's not gonna calculate it correctly, but yeah, you have shield on you now.
Well, Leon, he would, as a player,
Oh, you already
like
have
I
it?
recommend just, well, I would say it'd probably be more valuable to put on either Freedom or Barry or yourself.
I don't think it's gonna be that
'Cause
useful on me. So
Because I can take effects and I can heal myself easily, whereas
yeah, I'll put it on. I'll put it on freedom. That's who I was originally gonna put it on.
yeah, Barry and Freedom
'Cause,
are
yeah,
the
I think
MVPs
about
of
it.
this.
Now I think about it. I know you have extracts of shield as well, so I'll put it on freedom.
Yeah, I have a -5 to my wisdom. I'm not thinking very wise right now, so don't put it on me.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
so I got it on freedom.
I have a shield.
Okay.
Haha.
We're just all slapping Amon's hand away, like, don't
No,
touch me!
no.
No, don't want it.
Alright.
We'll
So is
save.
that a month's turn?
Yeah.
Alright. This one.
Actually, I don't think this, since it's normally a person, I don't think it has a saving throw that you can do versus it,
Oh.
like you can with most spells. Because they're like, why would you ever roll a saving throw for a personal spell? They didn't anticipate that.
Screw it.
Alright, this
later
one's
in
gonna
the-
cast
in
a
the-
spell. It summons up the fumes
I
that
can
it had
actually see it
affected
now.
Freedom with. And it's gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30
I know, you can
feet
cast a
over
good
here.
spell on a boss, and then they're like, I'm gonna resist it because I don't know what it is. And then you're like, oh, you just resisted haste.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
And it
Yeah.
attempts to touch Barry.
No, not
Alright.
sweet Barry.
No, not to burn. Oh. Aw.
See, also
And
feeble-minded.
Barry, you are going to take a penalty to your mental scores.
Oh, touch of idiocy.
Oh,
Ah,
they rolled so well.
Oh my god.
Alright, everybody, let's start smoking out of the hookah, sing some
There's
Yep.
no
kumbaya,
Okay,
no,
Barry.
no will
There's
save or
no
anything
save to
like that?
touch of idiocy. Just spell
That's so
resistance.
brutal.
Yeah, no, it's a brutal spell. Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
that's
At
just
You
least-
gonna
can't
shut off.
bring any of your scores below 1, though.
It's
But to
basically
be fair,
it basically
I
makes
don't
it so
really
Barry
think
can't do anything.
These things in particular are like deadly dangerous.
I think he might still be able to channel though.
So
He can still channel.
Yeah, I think that still works.
Despite they can
the
do
save's
that,
gonna be
Yeah.
a lot
I
lower.
don't think they're super dangerous. Maybe they are, but I don't.
You're gonna take a -6 penalty to your mental scores, Barry, for 50 minutes as the
And
You can
haze
just
of
drag the
drug addiction.
the code I made on the combat tracker. You can just drag that onto him.
Yep,
And then change it
excellent
to a 6.
code there. I will do that. But that's its turn. Leon.
alright. Yeah, at least Barry can still channel and cast second level spells if his wisdom was 18 before he got hit with that. Leon is going to 5-foot step
Yeah.
and then throw a bomb. And I know that'll provoke from Dude McCool right above me.
Why are you 5 foot stepping out there? Away from me. What?
He's insane. I said stay near me.
Fine, gosh.
But that's not even near me. But you can 5 foot step. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, actually 5 foot
So
stepping
you're
right there.
stepping
There
there?
you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I
And
can
Then
do this.
number 2 will.
Oh, whoops. Did I put 2 of them on them all? No, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna throw a ranged weapon, then number 2 will attack you as an attack of opportunity.
Fortunately, your dex base, so your touch AC is actually not as bad.
I have a piss poor dex for that, and it
Oh,
wouldn't really matter
hits.
anyways. Alright.
You take 8 points of damage, but you're already addicted to opium, so there's no other effect.
So does that mean that Rich Ghost number 2, that I'm adjacent to, if I wanted to, theoretically, he would also take full damage from my weapon?
Yes. Each of these
This-
wretch ghosts
excellent.
are susceptible to you because you are addicted to the same drug that they are.
Alright, Leon, he grins as he takes his damage and says, you're making your own worst enemy, and I throw a bomb.
Okay, go ahead and throw it.
Alright. So he saves the reflex save, but he takes damage.
Okay, and I'll give him the 12.
Alright.
If you wanted to, just for convenience sake, give your actually no, yeah. If you want to add force onto the damage type of your bomb, then it'll apply the damage correctly. But I'll
I
add
will
it anyway.
eventually, but I'll leave force off for now because I don't
Okay.
want to forget
Yep.
that.
You bam, and it takes the full damage. It looks like it's moderately hurt now. Is that your turn?
Alright. Yeah, that is my turn, and you see some of Leon's wounds closing up.
All right, Caleb.
Wait, no one ran with me. What are they doing? I come back and I see them fighting. That's a double move.
Okay. Barry.
He is going to take an attack of opportunity on this, but he moves. Trying to figure out because I don't want to cast a spell with them on me.
You could channel the hurt.
Yeah, but the DC got dropped.
That's true, but
And it's my charisma wasn't high to start with, so but I'm gonna be casting a second level spell. He'll move here. He'll take an attack of opportunity. Taken.
Okay.
I don't care.
Number 2 will attack you, even though it just attacked Leon before.
You do have the secret bonus for the attack opportunity at least.
Well,
Yeah.
for that
You
part,
sure do.
yeah, but...
That touch attack,
Oh
though.
my god. It's not helping.
Barry, well, this might be your lucky day, Barry. You need to give me a fortitude save, as it touches you with its incorporeal touch. It might pass on an addiction.
Well, it doesn't matter even
Ooh, a
if it
10?
does, because the damage I'm gonna be doing to it is gonna hit it for full anyways.
I think it'd be a 12
it's-
because it's protection from evil. isn't
Evil.
it?
Protection
Yeah.
from evil, yeah. Okay, let's see. Is 12 enough? That is not enough.
All right.
You become addicted to opium.
All right. He will cast the spell though. They're
Alright.
on number 3. He's gonna cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
There you go. It's a force effect.
Nice.
Yep.
I guess it doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
And now you get this thing.
Oh, well, I don't know why I rolled twice.
because you attacked yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoops.
There, now this is yours. Alright, but you hit it. Go ahead and deal damage. Alright, I'll apply the rest of the damage to it, because it's force, and it deals full.
Sweet.
Nice.
Alright. That's Barry's turn. Caleb, you hear a voice from behind you. You hear it from behind you, and then you feel it like on your back. It is clutching you tightly, and you hear the fairy dragon saying, "No, don't go in there. It's scary. It's terrible."
I know, but they're in there. I have to help them, I guess.
You hear it whine, in protest, but yeah, it's holding on to you for safety, freedom.
So these are undead,
They are.
Mhm.
which means that I can channel to hurt them and not hurt
You
my
can channel,
allies.
or even, Yep.
Correct.
or you can even just lay on hands them, and they'll take full damage.
Yeah, well, the channel uses 2 lay on hands, right? Is that what it was? Or just 1?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It
The
does,
channel
but I believe it does a d6 more
more
damage.
damage, yeah.
Yeah, it's AoE
It does a
too.
d6 of damage, but they get saves versus it because it's channel. With lay on hands, specifically, they get no save.
Really?
Yeah, but you have to roll an attack roll to actually hit them.
Well, that's...
So it's like a, choose what you want.
That's a touch
Yeah,
attack,
but I mean, it's an
though.
AoE effect, so even if they all make their saves, you do more damage with the
Yeah,
channel.
you'll still do
at
a
the
lot of
moment.
damage.
Yeah, I think a channel might be...
Alright, light them up with
Yeah.
holy power.
Okay.
Yeah, save's gonna be a lot lower because you're the touch of idiocy as well, but
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
on
any
making the
damage is
decision I'm
good
making now,
damage.
but let's go. Boom.
a lot of times they have low will saves, so no, they all made them though.
Yeah.
But
They
it's
don't
for
have
half,
low will
right?
saves. Still does
Yeah.
half. Yep.
Wow, yeah, they rolled great.
Oh,
Oof.
oof.
That was an unfortunate roll, but at least it's something. Who knows? It could make the difference later on.
Maybe the whole.
Well, they
2
still take damage, though. They'll take 2.
And then I'm gonna. I'll stay where I am actually.
You put one of them into heavily wounded,
Yay!
and you put damage onto one that hadn't taken any damage.
Oh, so I get like a first blood bonus, like extra money.
Yeah.
Doesn't
First
she get?
blood.
Doesn't he get flanking with my spiritual weapon since it's on the other
No,
side?
it does not flank.
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Unfortunately,
I
no, it
couldn't
does not
remember.
But
Well, I
once you get
couldn't
spiritual
remember.
ally,
Spiritual ally.
it can do that.
That's the spell. That's the spell that I was thinking of. The spiritual ally.
All right, number 3. It wants to keep attacking freedom. It wants to get you addicted.
Okay. If
Good
it's doing
luck.
regular attacks, the shield bonus from the shield spell should apply, but it's not gonna mathematically do it correctly.
Oh wow, it missed. The shield.
Yeah.
Maybe it did do it correctly.
It did it.
I think so.
Its
Okay.
gangly arms reach for you and it grasps at you, but Amon's protective spell, like, just barely pushes its nasty hands away.
Nasty.
And it feels this agony of not being able to do anything to you. And it, in torment.
Ha!
This one finds Amon though,
Yeah, I know. Lay it on. It's
and
fine.
it's going to
This
try
is
and
where
do
that
things
plus
to you.
one's gonna matter, okay? I promise you.
Get down with the sickness, Amon.
I kind of doubt it.
Eh?
Oh, it missed. No, it hit with both.
What?
It hit on a 2.
Fatigue. Yeah, fatigue.
Yep.
So it
Yeah.
lowers
Alright,
my
give me that
dex.
fortitude saves.
So it's 2 fortitude saves.
Oh, it didn't
Yeah,
even
'cause
give
it
you
hit
your
twice.
+1. Is the effect not on you?
It did, but it's canceled out by
Okay.
fatigue.
Oh, that's why.
The
That's the other.
16 is enough to save.
Okay, and then so
Yay.
it's 25 then.
Yep, you do not get addicted. It's your turn.
I'm gonna 5 foot. Yeah, this gives me. I have cover here, so I don't have to worry about attack opportunity from Ghost 3
Yeah.
from this square. So I'm gonna
I don't
5 foot
think-
step here,
Oh, you finish
And
your turn before.
and I'm gonna cast protection from evil on Caleb.
Protect
not
him
gonna
from the
calculate.
evil.
Correctly, but yeah.
Okay.
+2 deflection.
That's my turn.
I mean, I don't really
Okay.
do much, but sure.
And do his saves, but
Number 2, it's gonna keep fighting Leon. It's gonna.
I guess I'll
incorporeal
just gonna
touch you
shield.
twice.
Go for it.
One miss and 1 hit.
All right.
Hurts you for 7.
All right.
if only I'd prepared Force Sword.
Your turn, Leon.
Because then I could just give you the Force Sword
Alright.
and be like, attack with this
I
thing.
heal 5 hit points. And I'll click that. And I will attack. Let's.
Caleb, you just gotta be like Towley. Like, you go and find like some drugs and you do them and you get really strong in this fight.
On the my spiritual weapon attack, I think I had +3 to hit more than it should because I have the wisdom plugged in with just a straight bonus and not like set for wisdom yet. I haven't really built the spell out completely. So
Okay, we'll keep that in
I put it
mind.
down. I put it down to a +1 bonus because that's what it would be with the wisdom dropped. So
You throw a bomb. So does that mean you're
Yep.
provoking from number 2?
Correct.
Okay, it's gonna take another attack on you.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But you throw it, you hit the other one, and it fails its save, so it becomes entangled.
Nice.
Go ahead and do your damage.
All right.
Okay, 19.
What?
That's pretty good. I'll add it.
Weird. I even put force on there and it didn't do it. I'll take that off.
It's weird because it says type untyped.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually on there then. Maybe you have it in the wrong spot, because there's like 2 different spots, I think.
Underneath the dice
attacks.
field, you should see where you put your the type.
Okay,
Yeah, if
is
you
that
put
your
it in
turn?
properties, it's not doing it. You have
Yep,
to put
that
it
is my
under,
turn.
in the spot where it says type under the dice.
Yeah.
It looks pretty weak. Caleb, it's your turn.
And I shout
Do
at
you
Caleb,
just type
if you
the
get
word on that one?
addicted, you can earth it.
I'll
Quick
5 foot step in here, and then I'll intimidate them. Yes, I'm very scary.
Which one? Because I don't think you can intimidate them all.
True.
I'm not
I'll
sure you
pick
can
the one
even
that's attacking
intimidate
Leon.
them. Can you intimidate?
Probably not. I think
Well,
they're probably
It's
gonna
try.
okay.
Yeah.
It's more chance of me intimidating them than me hitting them with a melee attack.
Well, you
Sure.
can
I'll
Actually, it's probably
do it.
equivalent.
You can. You can aid.
It's probably equivalent, actually. Like, you can't do either. He was not gonna be able to do anything with the other option.
I try and intimidate number 2.
Number 2? Okay.
Because I think it's immune to mind affecting.
You say some things to it. You attempt to intimidate it, Perhaps you even use whatchamacallit, the knowledge that they are addicted to opium to insult it. And
Oh.
rather than demoralizing them because they can't, because they're undead, they're immune to mind affecting, it does still take the insult at their addiction as a slight, and
Oh.
it looks like they want to focus on you now.
You wounded its ego.
That's something, I guess.
Okay. That's not
Barry,
good,
it's your
but
turn.
Caleb
okay.
the punching bag. No, it's fine. You have some health for us
spiritual
to
weapon
spend.
attacks. So I'm gonna roll that.
Protecting Leon.
47 health? Yeah, just...
Hit. So that's a
Yep, you hit.
spiritual weapon attacking.
Yep,
I
it's
think I'm
force. There you go. That's correct. It does full damage.
Nice.
Yay.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna cast a spell on it too. He's gonna cast Spear of Purity on it.
Oh. I want to play a cleric one of these days where, like, all I do is channel. Like, all my feats are, like, extra channels, and then I just
Okay.
channel.
It saves, so I believe it'll take half damage.
Yep.
Go ahead and do your damage.
Hmm.
Okay, so it does 4 because you are addicted to opium and it takes the full effects of the attack.
Sweet.
Nice.
I mean, I do have a lot of my cleric, like Cormac was a channel-based
A
cleric,
channeler,
kind
yeah.
of with his like, with his
Because he had
force
the
channel. Like,
channel force
I had
into
2
into
extra
his
channel
weapons.
feats on him. Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
there's some
it's Freedom's turn.
cool channel stuff that you can do.
Yeah. Uh... I misinterpreted channeling with paladins. I'm really sad about it now that I know that it, like, uses lay on hands. It, like,
Yeah, like I said,
there's an
sucks,
archetype.
man.
There's an archetype that makes it better because it gives you 2 separate pools called the Hospitaller archetype. I took that on Albanius, actually.
Okay. So, I see that...
It had quick channel as well.
Okay.
So like move action channel and still attack.
I think I'm going to lay on hands the one I'm next to, I guess.
Okay. Lay on hands.
Alright, this button. I have
Yeah, you got
who have
petrified.
Caleb. Sorry, Caleb. That was
Yeah, Caleb, that's funny.
No, I don't
So wait,
want
which
to
one
be
were you
healed.
targeting? Number 3, right?
Yeah. So he failed his will save, but I missed him.
Okay. Oh, you missed him.
Let me wait.
Okay.
I don't have a reroll. I don't think. Yeah, I guess I still have my lay on hands charge then. Does that mean I have like a charge of lay on hands, or it hasn't been expended yet? I'm not sure how that works.
It hasn't been expended.
Okay.
I won't penalize you for missing with the lay on hands. But that is your standard action.
Yeah. I don't really want to move because I don't want Amon to become like a target or to step up to Leon.
Right.
Switch targets.
No, yeah, you're in a decent position.
Yeah. So I'll just stay.
You're also hitting most of the party with your sacred defenses, right?
Yeah.
Or is that off yet?
Yeah.
No,
We
it's still
still
up.
Yeah,
got
it's still going.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be it.
Then if that's your turn, we'll go back to number 3. Number 3 is going to attack you, Freedom.
Okay.
We're going to get you addicted. Oh, there's 1 hit. Give me a fortitude save.
Easy. That's a con. Whoops. Wrong.
Yeah, go ahead and roll fortitude. Okay. You save. You are not addicted to opium. your divine grace and health protect you from it.
I doubt Divine Grace is helping actually right now. Such idiocy. Removed all the charisma bonuses.
Oh yeah, that's right. So normally your save would be even better.
Yeah. I think normally freedom save is 11 for fortitude or something. It's like pretty high.
Alright, well this thing isn't gonna go for Amon anymore. It's gonna go for Caleb because he said some very insulting things to in its friend. One miss and two miss. Wow. Oh, it's because you have the whatchamacallit. You have like a shield, don't you?
Protection from evil.
He doesn't have shield, but he does have
Wait,
protection from evil.
how
But
did
that's not
did you
actually
not
doing anything.
make it a? You didn't make it. You didn't target my touch.
No, it's touch.
It says it's
Incorporeal
touch.
touch.
That's just your text. It needs to say touch in brackets.
The 12
doesn't it?
should. I think the 12 should miss regardless for sure because.
My touch AC is 12. So
yeah,
that-
but it's
that
actually for
12
it's actually for
attacks
but
no,
it's
but you
higher
have
because of
touch.
yeah, protection from evil
yeah.
doesn't
That's
actually
what
do
I
anything
said.
on
Is
the
the code's not
sheet.
right.
The code's not right.
It's
You have
Leviosa, not
touches.
Leviosa.
Yeah, it shouldn't say touches, just touch. So incorporeal touch. You don't need
Okay.
the ES at the end there. Yeah.
But yeah,
the
the
12 will
19
miss.
definitely hits my touch.
It'll if you do that, it'll look like the 12 hits, but it actually won't because he's got 14 touch versus them, I believe, because the protection from
Okay.
evil.
Well, thank you for being honest. You're gonna take some damage and give me a fortitude save.
Oh boy. Where's the bouton? Here.
Do Slayers have good
Okay.
saves? Yeah, they do.
All right,
Mm.
you do not succumb to the addiction of opium.
Yay.
That's good.
Come on.
Luckily,
Uh,
addictions can be removed with remove disease in this game.
Oh. Yeah.
I looked it up just to make sure
Or counseling.
because they technically, well,
Alright.
they technically count as diseases. So
Mm.
I'm gonna cast. I think I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on Caleb here.
Well,
So
that
we
means a
also
heal
made
tech
them mad too.
potentially has a chance to help.
Alright, you get 2 images.
All right.
'cause
yeah,
Like I always
2.
roll apparently. When I cast Mirror Image.
It's
because
not
I have a
terrible.
feeling we're gonna be stuck with
Yeah,
these
I mean,
diseases after, or these
The images have
Still
been really
something.
good a lot of times.
All right, this one is going to 5-foot step here to get into the mix,
Yeah.
and
it's going
it
after
also
Caleb.
is going to go
Hello.
after Caleb because of the mean things he said.
Oh,
And
man.
it says back to you. Their first coherent thing they say is, "Suffer like we did."
Rude.
I mean, if it was suffering, why did you keep doing it?
So this should work. There we go.
Hey,
It's a
so
miss.
yeah, but it's gonna break the image. But the first one still has 3 images it has to hit.
Oh right, I did the damage to you
So-
prematurely.
Well, 2 images rather, but a D3
Oh,
basically.
you can put images on us? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ah.
Here's the D3.
I wouldn't mind, like, a bunch of
It does
me
not do
just
the 5
saying-
damage to you. Caleb, please remove the 5 damage, and you do
Okay,
not
but
need to
then-
roll me a fortitude.
Then all the mirror images are broken off there because yeah, the other
Oh.
one rolling the 12 is gonna break
Dang.
an image. So.
It saved him from a fortitude save.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
Leon.
not bad.
I will 5-foot step back and take aim at the one that moved towards Caleb. And I will be firing into combat, so I'll apply that modifier.
Yeah. You can then you can hit splash damage on Ghost 1.
Exactly.
I don't know if that'll be enough for it, but maybe.
Do I just click firing into melee? Because it doesn't look like it's highlighting it or anything.
I think as long as you have it selected, it should be fine.
Firing into melee, I believe, just puts a modifier and it says -4.
Yeah.
If you look down to the bottom left and there's a -4 in your modifier field, then it did its thing.
It's not doing its thing, so I'll just manually input it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Ah, an automatic miss.
Well, I guess all those.
Oh,
It did do all the
it
firing
did
into
apply
melee.
it. Yeah, just
It
you
just
hit it
did
too
it.
many times.
It did it like 4 times. 5 times,
Okay, well,
actually.
roll for splash damage on them. Because that
Yeah, it
will
looks
still
like.
hit them.
Yeah, it looks like Wretch Ghost did fail, so at least it'll take the full splash damage on that one.
And you'll have to roll it for number 1 as well, because it's also adjacent.
Yeah.
Well, it's not actually a roll, it's just a flat number, right?
Oops.
Roll the reflex save.
Oh,
So it
gotcha.
saves and it takes
Ah.
half.
Yeah. So that'd be 3 damage to number 1 and 7 damage to number 2.
Okay.
And I think Rich Ghost number 2, since it failed the splash damage save, it does get entangled, but it doesn't get glued to the ground.
That's pretty useful.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Caleb, it's your turn.
Okay. I think what I will do is take a total defense action. Yeah,
Hey, there you go.
Nice. Dodge bonus.
because dodge bonuses applies.
They apply to touch AC, yep.
These things are both now entangled, so it's
Do you
gonna be
have
harder
enough
for
ranks in
them to hit you.
acrobatics to have it be a +6?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice.
Alright,
I
Barry.
definitely don't.
All right, so I'm gonna cast the spell. Well, I'll do the attack for my spiritual weapon first, and then go for the spell. It's not. I don't think I have it targeted, but it's the same one. Sorry.
There you go. You hit.
All right, sweet. And here's the damage. And then I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Cure Mod Wounds and step up and touch this thing.
Alright.
Do I roll the hill or like
You roll to hit.
to hit? All right.
Is your cast set up for the touch?
Probably has it set up to heal people.
Yeah.
So it probably doesn't have. It might not have the touch.
I'll just roll ranged because that's what my
Yeah.
touch is with weapon finesse.
Weapon finesse, yeah.
Just give me a sec. Hit, and then so I set
Okay,
up
you
a
hit.
damage thing for the.
And it's a will save. So I'm gonna roll its will save. I'm gonna force it.
Yep.
Alright, it's probably gonna save. But it'll take half damage, so go ahead and roll the damage.
And I set up a separate thing that does damage. Is that right?
Okay.
Instead of healing. So
Right.
I put positive just because.
Yeah, you don't put a damage type for this other than like
Okay.
magic.
Force and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
Well, because
it
it
takes
knows
Six.
it's a
6.
spell, so it treats it differently than a weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alright, it takes some
And
damage.
that's his turn.
Alright, thank you.
Sorry,
Before
still
freedom,
Let's start
Uh,
treating it correctly.
an invisible backpack, an invisible fairy dragon backpack casts a spell. It tries to help, It covers Caleb in grease. Now he
Oh.
can't be grabbed.
Ah. Clever
He's a
one.
greasy, taunting son of a bitch.
They call me Greasy Caleb.
Oh no.
Freedom.
Okay, so my shield bonus is gone.
It should still be there. It lasts for minutes per level.
Huh? No, not that one. My defense.
Gotcha. Yeah. The sacred defense thing.
Yeah. I'm not feeling very wise, so I'm going to channel again.
Okay.
Burn, ghosts, burn.
Channel to harm. Let's go.
Rawr. Hey,
Huh?
one of them. One of them failed.
Nice.
Yay.
Number 2. Deal your damage. Okay.
Alright,
Should
7
be
damage to the one that
resisting.
didn't save.
I wonder what I gotta type into the code to make that not work. I guess maybe just force then.
Yeah. Okay, so 7, let me go ahead and give that to number 2. So it should take 4 more. And the others take half, so 3. Alright, well that's good, because that 3 damage is enough to kill the first Wretch Ghost.
Yay!
Huzzah!
Yay!
The holy energy begins to consume it. Its body dissolves away in its radiance. Alright, number 3 is still going. It's gonna keep attacking Freedom. Deep down, it just wants to spread its withdrawals.
No, I get it. Everybody wants to infect me, but it's just not gonna happen.
Alright, well, that's 3 damage to you. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay.
Yep, you're right. It doesn't happen. It's not getting through. Number 1 is dead. Dead. I'm on.
I think
What?
I'm
It's not even
attacking
putting
into
the
cover here for this,
penalties.
but I'm going to attempt to do an aid action here. I think I can do this to boost Caleb's AC.
Oh, right, because I'm not being penalized by the fortitude. Yeah.
If I hit, I think that's how that works, right? For aiding.
I think so.
Unsure. I'd
Huh.
never do that.
So I believe you can do it for AC. I know I can do it for a +2 to hit, but I think you can do it for AC as well.
Yeah, you can aid for AC or hit, but you have to also be threatening
I have to hit
the
a 10.
target.
I am. I have a glaive.
Yeah, so.
Yep, he's got reach.
Okay, so but I do have to hit through cover, I believe. So
So that'd be like
because
AC 12.
Caleb's kind of in the way. So it's like AC 14. So I'm gonna roll it versus him, even though it's not gonna be. Oh, whoops! I double clicked it. Okay. Well, I aided you. You have a circumstance +2 bonus.
Yay.
Oh, it's because I had Caleb
Nice.
selected.
Yeah, Caleb targeted.
Okay.
Wait, you crit me?
You critically hit him.
I don't know how you want to deal with that. If you want to take the first roll, or if you want to, like I said, because the target didn't really matter, but if you want to take the one against Wretch Ghost, that's fair too.
I'm
In
gonna
which case
take
I
the one
miss.
against the ghost.
Okay, so I missed then. No
This
cover
one's gonna
bonus,
go
or no aid bonus.
for Caleb. Must infect as
Okay.
many people as possible.
Ooh,
Yep.
that's
So you
totally
should
I
be
have
defense.
fighting defensively.
19, I
Yep, total
believe.
defense. It's finding your defenses difficult to penetrate.
Mm-hmm.
Leon.
I'm gonna aim at the one that Freedom and Barry are adjacent to, since it's not entangled, and I want to try to hinder as many as possible.
Okay.
Applying that modifier. All right. Wait, did I miss him?
Yeah, you missed.
You missed.
Well, he did fail the reflex save though, so he is entangled at least, and that was my main goal.
It entangles even if you miss?
He failed the reflex save. If I hit them and they fail the reflex save, then they're glued to the ground as well as entangled. But if they fail the reflex save, they're just entangled.
For the splash.
Correct.
Oh, right, from a splash. I was gonna say,
Because
no,
he
that
missed
doesn't
it,
make sense,
it
but
only takes
okay.
splash damage.
Yeah, from a splash. Okay.
Okay, so it'll take the full 7.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay. Caleb, it's your turn.
I press the button,
Alright.
and I spend a move
stay
action
total
to
defense.
taunt them without like any real mechanical impact, but I taunt them.
Yeah. Alright, Barry.
Do the spiritual weapon again. How many rounds does that last anyways? Hasn't been 5 rounds yet. I think it's, or is it minutes?
I believe
It hasn't
spiritual
been 5
weapon is rounds. It's getting
Yeah,
it's rounds.
close, but
Yeah. Alright, let's do the attack on that then.
damn.
Alright, and he is... He's gonna back up 5 foot away.
Okay,
And
you do that.
how is everybody looking? Everybody...
Not terrible.
Leon's hurt.
Leon has the most damage on him.
I got about a third of my health left.
Alright,
I look
he's
like
just
I
gonna-
want to run
Nothing's
away.
attacking me.
Yeah. He's just gonna channel the hill, I guess.
Alright, that'll probably hit everybody.
Good channel for damage.
Yeah, no, I just don't have it set up. I don't really want to try to do all that
Yeah,
again.
that's fine.
Yeah, why would we
He
want to
was
win the fight?
Very,
Don't be
it's
crazy,
a very
Pluto.
viable.
This helps still too.
Definitely.
If I had it all set up, I would. I just don't
You
have it
guys
set up.
actually have a group that could do in-combat healing, all things considered. Usually it's pretty inefficient, but you've got a paladin, you've got a cleric, and you have an alchemist that self-heals himself, so... You
Yeah,
guys
next
are
level.
decently hard to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
I'll get
that's
all this
Barry's
shit set
turn.
up one of these days.
Vendelfek
Yeah, tell that to
becomes
Kate.
visible again, and he kind of lets out a squeak and moves away back behind Caleb again and next to Amon. Freedom.
Okay. Mace time.
Yeah,
Oh,
Is it a
mace.
magic mace?
Yeah.
It is.
it is. It's that
Nice.
+1 cold iron.
It's not cold iron.
Oh, I guess I'm thinking of a different weapon.
Ooh, a hit, a solid hit.
Yay.
Blam.
Ball a hit. Yeah.
Ah!
Touch of idiocy. This.
Oh, fantasy grounds, you don't know how to do anything, do you? You deal half
Because
damage.
magic isn't spelled. It's because magic isn't spelled correctly.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a mage.
shit. Oh, man. I might have been high.
hit you with
I
my
don't know.
mage.
Okay, there you
It's
go.
Leviosa, not Leviosa.
I hit you with some
Blame the
magic.
program,
my
not the
dad.
user. God.
My dad! My dad's a wizard.
He's got magic. Alright, it's gonna attack you twice again, Freedom. It's locked in combat with you. It will try to give you the badness, but it missed. Your
I think
AC
that's
is
supposed
so
to hit.
high.
I think that's supposed to hit. It's just
Oh,
not
that's right.
configured correctly.
Yeah, I didn't.
What?
I have to change them each individually.
Oh, this is against touch. Yeah. Well, okay.
Mhm.
My touch AC normally is 17 plus. We got the 4.
Oh, maybe
21.
it's fine then.
It meets, and then I
So,
have.
it
Well, they
meets.
meet.
Is that it? No other bonuses?
Do we have any other bonuses?
The
I don't think we
bless
have any other
doesn't
bonuses,
help.
so I think
Nope,
it
they're
meets.
even entangled.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Alright, give me 2 fortitude saves.
Um, yeah. I was just looking.
We're
at
gonna
something.
come
Okay,
crawling
yeah.
out of this den, just all like, I need my next fix, man. Just
Uh-oh.
scratching our arms.
Wait,
Yeah,
don't.
there's the low roll.
Aw.
He doesn't know if he's gonna fail or not, but I'm gonna
Okay.
roll the second one, and then let me see if that's not a 1, is it? No.
Nope, it's
Sure
a 4.
It's I know the struggle. I had that feat on Isaiah, and I never rolled a 1 the entire
Oh
campaign.
man.
I failed plenty of saves, but I never rolled a 1.
It'll come in at like final encounter chemo.
Hold
It
on,
didn't even do it in there.
Or-
No, we lost
or
the
right
final
after you
encounter and
retrain it.
and it
Is
still
this
never
a
came up.
compulsion? No, it's not technically.
It was needed
It's
as
not
a
a
prereq
compulsion.
for a
Okay.
feat that I got a lot of mileage out of though. So
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright, Freedom, you feel the terrible pang of
Wait, I'm immune to disease.
withdrawal as
I'm immune to diseases.
Yeah, I brought that up
Is
Are
it
you
a
earlier.
immune to
disease?
diseases?
Yeah, I'm a paladin.
Let me see if this counts as a disease.
It does. It's an addiction. I looked up addictions
Well,
count as. Oh, this
Does it say they
particular
count
one.
as diseases?
Yes, and you can remove them by casting remove disease. I looked up the rules on addictions just because I figured that we'll probably have addictions when this encounter's over.
A number of them, yeah.
Sorry, I know that's getting ahead of myself,
No,
but
I just
I
want
was
to
like,
make sure. Okay, in addition, those who take drugs also risk addiction, a type of disease of varying severity. So yeah, if you have immunity to disease, then you're immune to the addiction.
Yeah.
Well, how'd they?
wow, paladins.
so
Hey,
Paladin's gonna be doing drugs this whole time, and no one will know.
It's fine. It's cool. As long
That's
as your
true too,
god's okay with
technically.
that, I guess.
Just become a
I'm
paladin
on.
and
Caden
take all the
Kelling.
drugs you want.
Paladin
I
is
think if
Caden
you
Kelling.
willingly do drugs, then you should suffer the addiction. But these are trying to force an addiction onto you. Like if someone like did that messed up thing, like in Thanks for Smoking, where like they kidnapped you and forced you to smoke like cigarettes until you got addicted to them. If you were a paladin, it wouldn't work.
I'm gonna try to hit AC 10 again. Hey, there we go.
You
I hit
did it.
AC 10.
Nice roll.
So Caleb gets a +2 bonus to his AC, untyped bonus from the 8
Sweet.
action. Only versus the first attack, or only versus 1 attack. So the first one will be versus 2 higher AC than normal.
Nice.
Well, all right,
Do
we're
you
gonna
have
try and
a
get Caleb.
effect for that?
Nope.
Okay. My AC should be
Well, I'll just give it a -2
21 on the
to
first
reflect it.
attack and 19 on the rest.
Don't change anything about your sheet. I'm just gonna give it a -2 to reflect your +2
Sure.
to AC.
Hey.
Yeah, they miss.
Well, the second one should have been a 16.
The second one
That
should have been a
still misses.
16, but still misses.
Because
Yeah.
the 8 action only applies to the first attack.
All right, Leon.
Alright, I'm gonna continue to blow stuff up.
We
I
can't
think there's like a.
give freedom addiction, so we might as well try to get Caleb.
I mean, you can try. I don't know.
They're gonna try. That's what they want to do. They want to get you addicted.
I'm so addicted to
Alright.
all
So
the things you
miss
do.
him,
Just take the
but at least
drugs,
he took the
kid.
full.
Don't do drugs, kids.
And I'm gonna reapply the entangled thing to him.
I remember anti-drug
Okay, he
commercials a
takes the
long
damage.
time ago. They always made it seem so sketchy, like drug dealers just walked up to kids and were like, "Come buy my drugs."
Yeah.
It's like that's not how it works. The kid went to the drug dealer. Okay, it's the other way around.
Caleb.
I'm going to surprise everyone with my turn, and I'm going to take a total defense.
Alright, it's working now. Until they get tired of you, Barry.
Alright, I think I've finally worked it for the damage. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. He's gonna channel for damage.
Okay,
Here goes
channel for
nothing.
damage. Hiya! So there's
They
one
all-
save, there's one save.
They all
and,
save.
Yeah. But one's dead already, so go ahead and give me the
I-
damage.
You have yourself
I guess I
targeted
had
too.
myself targeted too, but I saved whatever.
Wait, an 11
I-
saved? Did you get hit by a touch of idiocy?
Yeah,
Yes,
he got hit by
okay.
like 6.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah, he and
I
Freedom
can
got
still-
a 5 and a 6.
Still roll the damage. Let me target everybody again. Sorry.
There's actually a
My
button if you open
monster's
the little toolbar
debuffing.
that says target all enemies. It's a little circle with a dot in the middle of it.
Okay. Here
I
goes
have
the
never
damage,
used a
at
single one of
least.
those buttons.
They weren't even there before. Like they used to be there and then they
Okay.
disappeared.
They take the
They
damage.
just came back with the
It
last
depends on
update.
whether or not the map is being it's a map setting. The game master has to.
Well, I don't know if it is now. I think the update might have changed, made it default or something. I don't know. I mean, it's probably still setting, but yeah.
Well, if he has
Okay,
unidentified
turn.
images, that thing will go
Oh, yeah,
away
spiritual
unless he
weapon attacks.
reveals it. But it doesn't look like he has unidentified images, so therefore it's not there. That's what I know about it, but yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Barry, go ahead and make your spiritual weapon attack against number 3.
And I
still
think
going.
this is the last round. I think.
Okay.
Yep. And here's the attack. Oh, whoops. We untarget all the other ones.
It's a super spiritual weapon. It's a spiritual satellite laser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. And here's the damage.
Hey, you killed it.
Hey,
Yay.
nicely done.
You got it. You bonked it.
Yep. And
Freedom.
That's its turn.
Okay.
Vendelfeck is
I'll
over
put
here
the
with
other
Amon.
one
He's like, the little fairy dragon is. He's doing the cat thing, but scared cat thing between your feet and your ankles.
No.
Oh. I hit.
You hit it. Yep, it's entangled. Hey, nice damage. Bop.
And he does full damage because he's. Oh, that's right, the paladin.
Nope,
thing.
No,
he
no.
can't. Alright,
All I'm
that
saying-
one's down. That one's down. I'm on.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing as last turn. I'm gonna try to help Caleb out. Case well, I might go after Freedom instead, but I'm still gonna do it to help Caleb out because I don't think I can. Like Caleb's actually next to me anyway. So verse 10.
Help me,
AC.
Amani 1 Kenobi. You're my only hope.
All right, +2 to AC versus its first attack.
Yay.
And that's my turn.
Alright, well. It is not hit Caleb once. And it's like, ah.
And Caleb also isn't hitting it.
Let's see. It knows Leon is addicted, and so is Barry. It can't do it to Freedom. It sees Amon over there, but getting to him isn't easy.
Yeah, especially while entangled. Can't 5-foot step to me.
Alright, you know what? We
I
are
mean,
just gonna
it can just
try and roll
move.
against Caleb.
Okay.
It can't 5-foot step, or...
Not while entangled.
Sure, but if it takes, I mean, yeah, I guess Freedom can attack it.
Here's a high roll.
That first one should have been at a -2.
Oh yes, you're
So yeah.
correct.
So that
Yep,
actually
that one
missed.
will miss.
Well, no, the first one is attack
Alright.
number 2, technically. So if you look at it, it says attack number 2.
Aw, man, you're right.
It always generally puts the one that hits
The weird
on
way
top.
I hate
that
that.
Fantasy
Okay,
Crowns works.
Good point.
Sorry.
I would have missed that. No, that's fine. You're
Yeah.
right.
Just, yeah, I've been
Alright,
trained to look at
Caleb.
it constantly.
Take 7 damage
I wish
and
that was a
give me
setting
Fortitude save.
To have it not do that.
that you. Yeah, to have it leave the attacks in the order that they're supposed to be in.
There might be. I don't know. Let me
You
see.
just activated my trap card.
Yes, it has. You feel
Matt,
the pangs of addiction swelling. What was that?
Matt, you can get rid of the spiritual weapon.
No.
Okay,
it's not a
I'll do that.
setting.
I'm addicted to opium.
Yep, you're now addicted to opium. Leon, it's your turn.
Alright, with Produce Flame, when I catch that, and am I able to make an attack with it on the same round that I
Yes.
cast it?
It
Alright.
specifically says you can.
Alright, since Freedom is currently, menacing this thing, I am going to move forward and attack it after casting Produce Flame.
The melee mode of Produce Flame.
You can't go through the wall there.
Oh, I thought that was a curtain. My bad.
That is a wall.
Alright, and Caleb is still total defensive, right?
At the moment,
Uh,
but
yeah.
My turn is next. And we know that I was just addicted.
well, he might not necessarily know that, but you did see you get hit.
You saw me get hit,
Yeah.
at least.
I'll just try to attack it, and I'll at least be
Okay.
providing a
You sure about that?
bonus. Well, because I can't, because casting was a standard
That's
action,
actually
and
probably
if I,
better.
like,
No,
wait
that's
my
probably
turn-
actually better.
Is it better? Then
Okay, well, if you
Readying
want to
an
get
action?
super technical, yeah, ready to action is the best option. But
Well, readied action is like a standard, and I just used it to cast, so I can't do that right now.
oh, that's true.
Like-
oh,
true.
okay. Sure, if you want to just move there,
So-
sure.
So I'll just at least be providing
Although
a flanking
technically-
for...
Yeah, it's fine. Technically, you can 5-foot step as part of a ready to action.
Alright, so I'm targeting, and let's see.
But yeah, I don't think you would have been able. I guess that's the issue. You wouldn't be able to like cast a spell, 5-foot step, and then deliver.
Oh,
the
hey,
spell.
look at that. You hit it.
Alright,
Yeah, it's fine.
Nice roll.
nice. Thank you.
And you deal full damage to it. Because you are addicted.
That's right.
So I'll change it to include 6 more damage.
Intense
Caleb.
flame.
Merc him.
Alright.
Body this guy.
Yep. He activated my trap card.
Alright.
I
It's
study
your
him,
turn,
Yeah,
and then
Caleb.
I slash him.
You actually have the flank bonus, so you get your sneak attack too. And if you're
Hmm.
affecting it as though it were not incorporeal, you actually can do sneak attack to him.
Yep, it takes full damage.
Because normally you wouldn't. Normally you'd be immune to the sneak attack, but if he doesn't actually count as incorporeal, I think you can do that.
Yep, that flank probably helped a lot.
Yep, can affect the wretch ghost with weapons or spells as if it were not incorporeal. Not the most unfair of encounters here.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I do
Oh,
like
it is a
that
great sword. Yeah,
balance.
that's right. Dang.
So 22 damage.
Should take
Yeah.
22, yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't know that because it doesn't know to remove it.
I didn't.
It
change
takes 22
my
damage.
Weapon style. Yeah. Yeah.
Which means it brings its damage total up to 56, and yep, you slash at it. The blade cuts into the wretch ghost, and you see like the blade leaves a gash where it cut
This is a
cleanly,
magic
and it
greatsword?
begins to dissolve. Nope, it
No,
doesn't
I'm
have to.
addicted to
Yep,
opium.
he's addicted to opium from its
Oh, that's
touch,
right.
and it is susceptible to fellow addicts.
Despite
So yeah.
them being incorporeal.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
you
crazy.
can affect them as though they're not incorporeal if you're addicted.
Yeah.
And that's the
Now
last
being
wretch
a
ghost.
paladin's not so
Congratulations,
great, is
guys.
it? Is it?
Nice.
It's basically they just give you like basically make it to where
They
the
lower their
Yeah,
incorporeality
this is-
doesn't.
This is a well, no, it's part of the feature because
Right,
well now
right.
you're addicted to opium, and there are penalties for that.
Yep.
It's not the most unfair of encounters because the incorporeal things will allow you to deal full damage to them. You have to be debuffed.
Mm.
You got to be
Is
a little
there-
bit weakened to
How
get full
long
damage.
does this stupidity thing last?
That's for 50 minutes, so you're gonna be taking those penalties for a while.
Freedom will say to Caleb, "It's okay to run, but I'm glad you came back."
Well, look at us all now. We need the fix. We gotta have it. Give me the
Yeah.
stuff.
Vendelfek is
I-
happy. He hugs Caleb because he came back to help his friend.
Yeah, hey.
He
And
can't
he
hug him.
gets-
20,
He can't-
20 gold pieces.
He can't hug him.
I can borrow.
He slips a
He's
little bit.
greased. Yeah.
Well, you're fatigued, not like an idiot.
No, I'm fatigued.
The addiction, Caleb's like
Sure, that's
overact.
Yeah.
I tell
overacting
Caleb, like,
the situation.
don't-
He's just
I don't know.
addicted.
Okay.
yeah, he's just addicted.
He can act how he chooses to.
Yeah,
work.
Hey,
I'm
addiction's
just-
a
I'll
serious
tell-
issue.
But I'll tell Caleb, don't worry, mon ami, I got the equipment, you know?
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe you guys
yeah.
switch around the
Okay,
opium
let's
den. You
get
can
back to the
find some
wasp.
opium.
Let's get back to the wasp's nest and do some drugs.
Well, if we finish clearing out this area here, we won't have to walk all the way back. That much quicker, you know?
Okay, but one hit right now, before we go.
He's
I'd
just
say-
excited that he has an excuse to do drugs. He always wanted to, but he would never like admit it.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
tell
just.
him.
no.
If you
This
look
effect-
around here, there might
I mean,
be
out
some-
of character, I'm just trying to have fun with it. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
That's-
yeah.
No, yeah, I like it.
I'm just saying out of character, like the effect doesn't make you act the way you're acting. But if that's it's just weird.
I tell Caleb, if you look around, there might be some more, huh? And I kind of give the other ones a knowing wink, just trying to,
Oh,
give them
okay.
a task to do.
Yeah,
See,
I
this
was
is a this is a consistent thing I've noticed about in-game drugs and characters is if you give them an
yeah.
excuse, the players will do the drug.
The thing is like I'm experienced with drugs, so like when I watch people who don't do drugs like act like they do drugs, it's just weird to me because that's like not how it is at all. But yeah.
Alright, well you guys search high and low, but you do not find any traces of opium. It's gone.
It's gone.
I'm pretty
Alright.
sure these things already cleared it out. Yeah.
But
But what you do
anything else?
find is valuables.
Wonderful.
So
That
I'll
is
Perfect, we
notice
can sell them for
find,
drugs.
Behavior, and I'm gonna do a heal check on him to maybe help him against the disease. Wait, can I remove it with the
Okay.
heal check?
You can remove it
If you
with
have a
heal,
mercy.
but after a whole day of not feeding his addiction, there is a save versus it, and that's when the heal check will
Treat
matter.
disease. It says let's see. Okay, so I gotta make a decent DC, and then he gets a +4. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a heal
Yeah.
check on him,
Well,
and I'm just.
It'll be made 24 hours from now. Because that's when he has to save against the effects of the withdrawals.
Okay, if you want me to do it later, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So you guys search high and low. You don't find any opium, but what you do find is jewelry and valuables that are on some of the remaining bodies of the doomed addicts.
Oh.
You find a collection of signet rings, bracelets, earrings, and necklaces worth a pretty hefty sum.
Nice. Should I appraise it, or are you just gonna give us the
Yeah,
value?
appraise it.
Alright.
All right. You estimate the value to be 2,400 gold pieces in all.
Whew. I informed the others.
Enjoy your wealth.
Maybe like giving Caleb a side eye, like, should I say how much it's worth? But yeah, still, that's a hefty sum.
Oh.
We divide wealth evenly here.
Right, I know.
How long's the fatigue last?
Oh, good question.
Oh, you're fatigued until you rest.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
when the
Or until I get hit by
idiocy
restoration.
and
Yeah. That's for 50 minutes, so unfortunately you're going to be like that for a little less than an hour.
yeah. Dude.
Yeah, brutal.
We can wait here until that lasts, because I did
Yeah, you
spell
can wait here.
so I will lose a spell, but I'm okay with losing that if it means you guys getting your mental faculties back.
I mean, you two are talking about trying to get drugs. I'm not sure we should like do anything for a long while. So, yeah, staying here.
Alright, just for a little bit, and then we'll go see what's if someone's room has cleared up of those spores.
Okay.
Because I think I
You guys
got a
want to hang
little
out
guy
here
from
for a
those.
while?
Yeah, just until the touch of idiocy wears off.
Okay.
Alright.
So you
Well-
guys hang out here. And it's pretty... You guys are not bothered by anything in particular. Vendelfeck still doesn't feel quite as excited and cheerful as he was when he was originally coming in here with you guys. He's a little bit anxious, but he goes like up next to people at various moments, you know, just to feel a little bit safer and such.
Yeah. I'll prepare another heightened awareness extract while we're waiting. And then once it seems like we're all sort of recovered from the touch of idiocy, I'll ask, well, shall we continue?
Mm,
Oh yeah, I guess I'll ask Barry if he's willing to channel to heal us.
yeah, I'm out of
Yep.
any kind of healing or healing hands or channels. Like I don't. So, it's all on Barry.
Nope, protection from evil's gone now.
And
Shield is
do we want
also
to check out
gone.
those other doors? Like I know
Yeah.
the water area maybe like last, I guess. Unless somebody wants to get wet or fly over it.
Yeah. Well, it's a pit. There's no actual water, but yeah, Leon, I'll agree and say if you want to check the other doors first, I will lead the way.
I'm just curious why this area was closed off like that. Like
I'm
it
certain
doesn't
the answer
seem
will be behind
extraordinary
this
so
door.
far. It just seems like more to a place.
It was awaiting
Oh.
arbitration.
I'll compliment Caleb on his knowledge and usage of that big word, and then inspect this door for traps.
He doesn't actually understand what it means. He just knows that that's what it said. So
Right,
Amon
I
said, "Read it out
suspect
loud."
he said it like
He's like a
he
parrot.
wanted to
He's just
sound like he knew
repeating
it.
what you said.
I've done that.
A parrot
before.
with a scythe.
Great
Wrong,
sword.
Probably wanted blood. Alright, I will, oh yeah, that's right, the great sword.
You wanna
Yeah,
check that
I'll
door?
inspect this door, yeah.
Now I'm gonna freaking get that animal companion spell where, and then make it so a parrot wields a blade
Ugh.
just because he said that. Where you could change your companion into having like arms and limbs and shit.
Does the door appear to be trapped?
It does not.
Does it appear to be locked?
Nope.
Then I will open it.
Because we waited for so long, is the bless still on us?
No.
No, the blesses are not on you anymore. You open up this room, and you see that it looks like a small private gambling room. There's furniture in here, but it's old and moldering and decaying.
Ew.
There is, however, an elaborately decorated hookah
Ooh.
that might look like it has some value.
Alright, I will
Or
attempt
some
to
opium.
appraise that.
If it's
you had
there,
some.
it's like old and gross and probably not there. I don't know.
You figure you might actually be able to get a couple hundred gold pieces from this thing. It's still in decent condition, and it is elaborately decorated.
Oh my god, it has jewels all over it or something.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll hand it to Freedom, say, perhaps you should be the one to hold on to this for now.
Huh? Well, it's just a hookah. Here, Caleb will enjoy it more. Here, Caleb.
Oh,
You should
Well,
just smash it.
I inform Freedom as to its value and that we should sell it and that he should hold on
I wonder
to it
how
because
much
he's
opium
the
I
one
could
least
get for
likely
this.
to use it. Yeah.
Well, I don't
Better
care
open
if
my own
anybody
gambling room
uses
with
it.
opium and hookers.
Like, that's your own prerogative. Like,
Caleb
I'm
takes
gonna
the
sell it
hookah
and not tell the
and
party
sells it
and
to a
then
dealer,
buy opium for it. Yeah.
and then buys the
Exactly.
opium, and then he's like, well, now you have anything to smoke it with. And they're like, well, I've got this hookah that, he just sold to him and sells it back to him for full price.
yeah. Now, if your drug addiction becomes a problem where it's getting in the way, then I will, step in. But
Take it upon yourself
yeah.
to police him. Gotcha.
I mean, that's
Alright.
kind of what addiction means, is that it's a problem.
Right. It's not a problem yet. Here's your hookah.
Alright. Anything
Just
else
don't make it
in
become
the
a
room
problem,
that looks like it might
okay?
be of value?
You don't see anything else in the room.
Alright, next door, same routine.
Here's the gun.
Okay.
Don't buy bullets.
Yeah. You also see that this was also looked to be like a private room for gambling and entertaining here. There's no
Alright.
treasure in this one though.
Alright. And these double doors, I will inspect. Unless they have like a special description.
The doors themselves.
Yeah. Do they kind of just like look like the same iron doors leading to the other two rooms? The pit and the opium
Correct.
den? Gotcha. I will inspect them and then see if they are open. Alright, are they trapped?
You don't think so?
Alright, are they locked?
No.
Alright, then I will do the dramatic open.
You do that. All right.
Oh.
Pretty interesting, huh?
Yeah.
A
It's an
long
octagon.
mahogany gambling table sits at the center of this chamber, surrounded by richly carved chairs fitted with silk cushions. Shelves carved into the walls hold old broken bottles, while benches with padded seats sit against the walls under these shelves. All of the furnishings are moldering and decaying, as is the skeleton of a halfling clad in dark leather armor and clutching a handful of bone dice, slumped in a chair at the northern head of the table.
Weird.
I uh, ask Amon, do you detect anything magical in here? Just in case there is some sort of trap.
I'll detect magic and scan through the room with it.
Okay. You detect the presence of magic. Do you continue?
Yeah.
You are detecting magic from some things that the halfling skeleton is wearing.
I'll point at the halfling skeleton and say, detect magic from its possessions.
Leon is intrigued and has an idea and sort of wishes he was a different character because this would be really cool for them. But he already has a magical die, so goes forward and inspects the halfling and reaches for the dice.
Alright, as you enter the room, there is a faint, milky shimmering dancing in the air around the halfling corpse before you reach it.
All right.
And that quickly coalesces into a ghostly form.
Lovely.
Let's see, where is it?
Yeah, we might actually run away this time. Of course, it might not
You
attack.
see
It might talk to us.
where is the
Oh
description?
shit, that don't look human. What is it, halfling?
It's
No?
halfling.
It is halfling.
It might be
Halfling,
friendly. You never know.
You see a ghostly form of an attractive but wild-eyed halfling woman, and she smiles sweetly at you, Leon.
I doff my beret to her and say, Bonjour, mademoiselle.
The bone dice that her skeleton was holding onto begins to float into the air, and it spins before her, and she speaks in a soft, almost musical voice. A wager? A game. I've waited ages for a game. These bones are lucky tonight. Will you wager part of yourself for my secrets, my friends?
Having no idea what this might entail, I look towards Amon and recalling the sort of game that we had with the contract devil, I say, is it cooperative or single player?
All are welcome at my table. There's always a seat.
I say, I'm willing to play your game, and I'll take a seat.
Okay, you do that.
I look to Amon for guidance in this decision because he is much smarter than I.
Amon looks super tired because he's fatigued. Shakes his head.
Even though Vendelfek was quite afraid of the wretch ghosts, this has like a weird different air about it, and he seems interested. He's crawling forward like he's like a game?
Go play, Vendelfek. I'm going to watch and keep my eye on the ghosts very closely. If any sudden wrong moves, I'm on to you, ghost. I'm on to you.
I can roll a knowledge religion. Try to identify
Okay,
it.
go ahead. Okay. Barry, I can't tell you much more other than you are pretty sure that this is just a ghost.
Alright. Okay.
Unlike the wretch ghosts you fought earlier, this is a whatchamacallit, this is a pure ghost.
Ghost, yeah.
It is the spirit of someone who had attachments left in life.
Alright.
And it seems like her personality has been retained in
Followed.
undeath.
A quick note to Amon. Amon, does anything that you do, would that be affected by fatigue? Like, if you want a potion of lesser restoration, like he saw that you were still like pretty tired while we were in the room up above, I would have asked if you wanted a potion.
Okay. So,
Barry's gonna do the same thing as Freedom. He's just
Maybe
gonna watch
Pluto
and
is
make sure
muted.
nothing goes astray.
I'm going to watch because when I asked. Oh,
oh, what happened?
probably his power
Is
went
that
out or
Pluto?
internet went out.
Oh,
And he's back!
I'm back.
Whew.
Sorry, my connection seemed to cut out for a second
Sorry.
there.
What was the last thing that you heard?
I heard that you were sitting down and Barry was doing a knowledge check.
Gotcha. And
The
I
knowledge
did
was
ask.
just a ghost.
Gotcha. I I did bring up like just real quick. I noticed that you were still fatigued. Would Amon have accepted a potion of lesser restoration
Oh,
earlier
yeah.
on while we were? All right. So
Sure.
yeah, you can have that and use that. And I'll take that off my inventory.
That should remove fatigue.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sorry for the stop. Continue.
Okay, so who is volunteering to play? I know Leon is, and I'm gonna count Vendelfeck as being interested in playing.
I think
Hey,
just Leon.
halfling ghost person, do you have any opium?
Oh, plenty. We've got
Can I
much
win
of
it
that
if I
here.
play?
She giggles and says, "Seems a fair wager."
Okay, I'll play.
I don't think I want any part of this.
And I don't look at Amon. I avoid his eye contact.
I tell Amon, but don't you gamble with devils? Surely this is only one that this is a lateral move.
No, this seems a lot more dangerous.
But we need your help, jurist. I kind of look at Caleb as if to indicate, like, look who's playing right now. Like, me, the fairy dragon, and Caleb.
Let's get going. I want to win.
I kind of shrug at Amon as if Caleb just made a point. My point.
Yeah, I don't think either of you should play, but if you're set to do it, then I'll try to help with the consequences.
I'm watching.
Yeah, I don't try to convince you.
She says, and she addresses Amon and Barry and Freedom, that the game floor is for participating players only. No cheating.
I'll wait
But
out
of
here.
course.
I'm
Okay.
not leaving this room.
Uh, she says, and then pull up a seat. Join in.
Nope. I will watch. No cheat. Just watch.
You can take our word. She is his word. He is a paladin. They are bound by a code of conduct. Surely you, as a person of such stature, can admire that sort of dedication.
You see, she furrows her brows, like she's visibly upset by this response from Frida.
Yep.
All right.
Standing my ground.
I tell Freedom, I don't think this one, once we get an addiction, will be as easy to deal with. Perhaps we should play by their rules for now? I am a big boy. I can handle the consequences.
It's just she can disappear and go through walls.
I hand Freedom a potion and say, there, now you can do half of that.
Which one was that one? I can go through walls?
Invisibility.
Dang.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I grumble and I exit the room and I say, win for me, Vendelfek.
Okay, he's like
I tell him,
he's like that.
merci for the confidence, Capitan.
He's like that. That was a picture of like a cat or a dog, where and like the caption should be like, "I have no idea what I'm doing."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
But he smiles at you. And the ghosts the ghost's scorn kind of fades as she has 3 willing players. And she becomes very friendly and amiable again. She giggles in delight and introduces herself that I, Guild Mistress Lori Lou, will explain our game, odds and evens. And we're gonna play this little gambling game next session.
Alright.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Oh, alright.
As there are rewards for this, namely
I get
information,
the-
just like she promised you.
Can I get fatigued
Cool.
removed?
Yes.
Ah, thank you.
And I'll give you guys experience for today. There you go. There's a fatigue and experial.
Barry's and Barry's head. He's like, "This is gonna be our conference room. This is gonna be."
Yeah, it very well may be.
And there will be a plaque on it commemorating the memory of Leon and Caleb. And congratulating Vendelfek on winning the game.
Funny.
Hopefully it relies just on bluff, maybe a little on sleight of hand.
You're forgetting
Okay.
one
Yeah, not a
key
bad amount
fact.
here.
Luck.
She's a
Luck
halfling
might be the best
ghost.
thing. Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens.
Hey, it's enough
Okay.
to level up.
Yep. That's enough to level you guys. Yes, yep.
Cool.
8,000 experience.
Hell yeah!
A lot of it was from those 3 wretch ghosts.
Ooh.
And then some of it was
That's,
from, you've effectively destroyed the, whatchamacallit, all of the yellow mold in that one room, so I give you experience for
Yeah.
that too.
Cool beans. Quick question. Are we going to be, like, waiting until we actually rest before we count the level up? Or are we going to be leveling up now but not giving
Yes, level up
ourselves,
now.
like, a... Oh, good. Okay. All right. All of it
You won't
into
have
Yeah.
safe
anything
hands.
prepared though. If you have to prepare extra prepared spells, you won't get those right
Right.
now. But you'll have those empty slots basically. But you'll have all your other abilities.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Are you going to keep Fantasy Grounds open for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll keep it open.
Oh, wonderful. All right. Thanks.
Yeah,
So
this next
steadfast
session should be
example
fun.
or touch of
I'll probably
succor.
just level before next session. I'm gonna.
Ah, dang. I
Yeah,
should have
that's
said
fine
no to
too,
the
Grim.
restoration, and then I could take
Yeah, I just.
the touch of succor hex and just remove fatigue from myself.
Have a good night, man.
Yep. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Yep. So yeah,
Alrighty.
Okay, see ya.
yeah, having a cleric whenever there's undead is great.
For sure. Alright, check my notes to see
Yeah,
what
if I take touch of
I
succor
did.
right now, it'll only remove fatigued, shaken, or sickened, but that's still not too bad. Alternatively, just
I'm gonna step away
steadfast
for a little
example.
bit.
Alright.
Ooh, I auto stabilize.
Yeah. If somebody's down within your aura, they auto stabilize.
Yeah.
And now I can heal other people with that thing that heals me.
And the shared defenses goes up +1 and then gains range. But I don't get a feat this
Nice.
round, so I don't actually get to take leadership.
Oops, did not mean to do that.
That sucks.
Ah, it's so hard to
Um,
decide between touch of succor and steadfast example.
how do I set up iterative attacks? And
So in the attack thing, you see.
I see the 4 boxes.
So you see the hashtag ATT, right? And then there's the
Yeah.
column.
Oh, change that
So
number.
yeah, you can change that number to the iteratives, and then change
Okay, and
modifiers if you
then
need to.
it automatically does that. Okay, cool.
It'll automatically assume
Well,
what it
if
is,
you
yeah.
attack from that box, so if you want to do your iteratives, you gotta attack from that box. But if you want to do your singles, you can attack from the single boxes that you want to roll from. Does that make sense?
I always attack from the single boxes anyways.
Yeah. So now, if you want to do your iteratives, you'll do the other column.
I can do the hashtag attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that works. Cool.
Oh, that's a good point. Do I get an iterative?
You do. You'll have an iterative attack too.
Yeah. Yay.
I feel like touch of succor is probably going to be more generally applicable, but I don't know. Steadfast example is also like tough. The thing is, I feel like most of the stuff we've been fighting, they just like save every turn for the entire combat, so it's like a bonus to 1 save isn't all that relevant.
Oh yeah, no, not for that particular. Yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll run into stuff again where it's just like, yeah, the big important save that you got to make. We're being able to put steadfast personality on, or whatever, steadfast, what was it called again? Yeah, steadfast
Steadfast
example.
personalities that feat. Okay.
Steadfast example. Being able to put
Oh.
steadfast example on Caleb would be like good, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
But
I
touch of
just got
succor would be
+1
good
to all
too,
my saves.
because I can remove
Nice.
like if he gets fatigued, I can remove it, or if he gets shaken, I can remove it. I can do that to other people too, and I can do that 5 times a day. So it's probably I'd probably be more willing to, or less willing to take touch of succor, but because Freedom would be able to pick these as mercies, but you don't have mercies, so I think it's gonna be better to take this.
Yeah, no, I have no mercies. I
Yeah.
decided, like, I don't know. I kept forgetting to use mercies when I did have them. And I don't know.
That's fair, yeah. If you're not going to use them, then you might as well just replace them.
Yeah. Plus, I wanted to be like this just beautiful block of a shield, you know, for everybody. Just glorious in the front while everybody's like pew pewing behind me, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
My hair waving in the wind, ideally.
Skill ranks.
So I got another channel, another lay on hands, and the lay on hands die went up. Yay.
Yeah. It's always lagging one behind.
Yeah. That's strange. I guess, I don't know, because it's stronger. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay, so I have 2d6 sneak attack dice, and I have shatter defenses, which means any foe who's suffering a fear effect will be flat-footed against me.
Nice.
Cool.
As
Really
long
good combo.
as, yeah,
As long as you
yeah,
can fear them.
the fear effect doesn't even have to come from me. Just any, I think I can double check,
I believe that's right.
but yeah, they're a fear effect basically. Then I get my 2d6 sneak attack. And then when I knock them out, then I get to do an intimidate against everyone and cause them all to be feared. Ha ha ha.
Our base attack's 6 now.
Yeah, this build is silly and doesn't, and it's fine. I mean, it's a two-handed power attacker against mindless, but I feel like there's gonna be like a couple times, kind of like on the Zoe build I did, where like there's just times where it just works so well. Like the Zoe combat patrol was
Yeah. It worked
super
really
clutch
well.
and good in a couple places, and otherwise not that useful.
Yeah.
But still a full martial character, so fine.
Oh. I think
And then
that's it.
next level, I want to become a Hell Knight, so that's kind of exciting.
Yeah, I don't know actually know what level 3 spells I'm gonna take. I think one of them is just probably just gonna be haste.